Good afternoon, guys, gals, and everyone in between. Siri here. And let's see. It's helpful when you push the little button. The mic works when you push the button. And I did, finally. Let's see. Oh, look what I did. Well, it's as close as it's going to be. I realized that Mike Wachowski's elbows and stuff are, yeah, they're all pointy, but we're going to use our imaginations. We're going to use our imaginations. I think he turned out better. Not bad. But so this was our challenge house. I said I was going to give it away yesterday and then forgot I had the doctor's appointment. Oh well, but we'll give it away today. What is the surprise? Did I say a surprise? Let me look. I'm not sure. I think I said something, but did I say? I didn't say a surprise. I said I'd play more with you guys. I had to double check. Oh, the giveaway of this house. Yes, that's what it is. Yeah, thank you. But let's actually, how many people do we have? I said I'd give it away today. So if people aren't here on time, well, it is only 4:01. So I guess we could give them about 5 more minutes. I still like this little button. Oh, let me get Siri. Where's Siri? Oh, it's Siri. Oh, she's in this thing. And then I think what we'll do is we'll give away the house and then we'll put you on the wheel.
Welcome
hey, Galaxy. This is why we're waiting, so people can show up and all of that. I've got the majority of the cool stuff in this house that you need. Let's see. I did a neat new ceiling. I like the ceiling. I think it looks a little bit, because I watched the movie a little bit just to get a little bit more inspiration. And that was, they're like these, they've got these little trusses and stuff. I thought that was kind of cool. And then just kind of touched it up. You can be a boo if you want, or you can hire a boo, or you can build a boo, because I'm done building in this house. I'm done building in this house. Galaxy. Hey, Oliver. Okay, let me start putting names on at least. So let's go here. And we need the wheel of names. Wheel of names. Wheel of names. Yay. Okay, so let's just take these all off. Start from scratch. I assume, okay, so Candy wants to be on the wheel. Okay. Who else wants to be on the wheel? Country car. Oliver wants to be on the wheel. Anybody else want this Monsters Inc. house? Galaxy. Oh, yeah, and we said that from now on, remember I said that sub people get their names on there twice. So Galaxy is a sub. Puppy is a sub, and Candy is also a sub, although right now I think the sub fell off, but I'm sure it will go back on shortly. Who else? Do we have anybody else? Maxie, did you want the house? Maxie. I'm thinking she does, probably. I don't know. Yes, I thought so. Thought she might be on the phone or something, so I didn't want to leave her off. I probably would have put her on if she didn't say anything. Okay. Do I not have Cuppy on there twice? Oh, I don't. Thank you. I did not realize I only had Cuppy on there once. Good catch, Candy.
Welcome, Lois Papilla.
Oh, would you like, now Lois won the last house, but that's okay. We don't count that. I think we'll say on the same days. Like, you can only win one prize on the same day, because otherwise, yeah. So I assume, Lo, you would like a chance at this house? Yes. Lo. Okay. Just a reminder, we've changed it up that people who sub to my Twitch channel get 2 names on the wheels. That's their bonus for paying the $6 for subbing, or Prime, or however else anybody else does it. Okay, it is now 4:05. I'm going to call one more time for the wheel. Welcome. Yes, Swift, you can join. Swift. Nice to see you back. Okay, we'll start one more time. Anybody else on here? We got any lurkers about? Since I have about 7 people, and Ram. RAM. Okay. I had a doctor's appointment yesterday. So sorry. I forgot. Well, I told everybody I was going to be off on Monday, but you might have missed when I said that. I'm apologizing. Next time I'll put it on the Twitch thing so you guys can see. Okay. Last call. Anybody else want to be on this list? I know you're hungry. Shh. We're doing something right now. Anybody else? Going once? It's delicious and for Chicaldal for sign. Going twice? Let's push the button. Whee! Okay. Good luck, everybody. Mimi likes that noise. Candy? Well, congratulations, Candy. Amazing. Awesome. And of course, I'll be making more houses in the future and all of that. So Candy, you can either come now or you can come. I know you know I'm good for it, so you can come now or whenever. But the house is yours. So have fun with it. I think this one will be fun to show off. I think it, but you gotta keep this door closed because then it's fun to see people miss the door. But okay, I'm gonna leave. Let's see what now. Do we want to? I'm gonna let you guys decide today. Do we want to build on Disneyland? Do we want to play more Minecraft? Or I was thinking that I'm still kind of mulling around. I'm thinking about trying Fortnite on here just because you don't technically die. I know there are guns, but it's set up in a. I've watched some family-friendly streamers playing it, and it's set up, yeah, where you're not gonna get, you know what I mean. It's not violent. There's no blood, nothing. So I'm gonna let you guys decide. Oh, I could do a poll. I know how to do a poll. Watch this. This is cool. I have got to get that closed captioning off of there, but it's ridiculously funny. I'm enjoying it. It has no idea at all what I'm saying. I said, but it's cool, and they're saying in school. Close. And now that I'm going to get back less caffeine, I said that it's cool of it's so bad. It's so bad. Okay, let's do this poll. Manage poll. Poll management. New poll. Game. Adopt me. Minecraft. Fortnite. There you go. Any other games that we should put in here, or just? Yeah, I think that's good. Those are the 3 I think are acceptable. Okay, and starting the poll right now. La, 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 la. If you are on YouTube, I don't believe that pops up for you, and I apologize. You're always welcome to come over to Twitch. You don't have to, and if you're not allowed to, we understand. I apologize. But YouTube doesn't have neat and nifty little poll things that I can put up, so I want to stay on Twitch. Although I do like YouTube, but it just seems it's a lot more interactive on this one. It should pop up on the right-hand side of your screen, Lo. Somewhere right above chat is usually a pull-downy thing that says it. We're going to need a tiebreaker for sure. Oh, Lord. Okay, Lo, what's your vote? And then since she can't see it, what's your vote, Lo? Okay, Adopt Me it is. Yay! That's one way to do it. Okay. Oh, you couldn't see it also? What was your vote? Yours is probably Fortnite then, right? Or was it, what was it? Minecraft. Well, that would have tied it. We should ask Oliver, but Oliver was, hmm. Let's start with, why don't we do an hour of, oh, you voted Minecraft? You want to see me get chased by polar bears again, don't you? Okay. Oh, what's your vote, a person? I mean, YouTube, you're more than welcome to spit out what you want. How many? We've got Swift and Ram and Person were on YouTube. So if you guys want to say what it is, we can add it to the thing and then we'll know. Okay, I think we're going to end up Robloxing. Okay, let me pull off. Oh, Candy, were you here? I think she is. Yeah. Okay, let's get the other one. This one, the building account. I'm levitating. See. Is Candy around here somewhere? Just looking to see if Candy got on. Oh, I saw Candy on come on, but she did not. She doesn't let you play. Well, don't get in trouble. Don't get in trouble. That would be bad. Okay, I'll get that house to Candy after a bit. But Candy won the house, so we'll get that to Candy. Now, in the meantime, I need to, although honestly, I will admit that I wasn't allowed to read at night. I was supposed to, had an early bedtime. And like I said, I don't want this. I used to lay in bed at night and I laid in bed at night and I read books by the light of my alarm clock. The equivalent of reading by your phone at night. Not great for your eyes, but hey, it made me happy. Oh, Candy won. Candy won, which is exciting. Sign in. That's not the one I want. And I gotta make sure that's, oh yeah, you guys don't need to see my password. Game. We're just gonna go. You guys can look at that for a minute. Let me get my password out because I don't remember them. Oh, we're gonna play Minecraft, not Minecraft. Sorry, Adopt Me. It won by like 4 votes, 5 votes. It was a lot. So we'll Adopt Me for a while. I just got to figure out where Disney is. Oh, it's here. I remember. Found it. Takes me a minute. Okay, let's have something fun and Disney today. It's okay. We'll play Minecraft again. We'll play Minecraft again soon. Quit making me do oh, I'm gonna show you this one because this one irritates me, and it's just doing. It's not gonna dox me or anything. But look at this. I hate this puzzle. Oh yeah, we can play Dead by Roblox. Look at this puzzle. I hate this new puzzle. You have to look for the fullest cup. So this one, it's this over the fullest cup of the 3 cups. And there are like 15 puzzles. No, 6 of them. So we look for a dog. Well, there's no dog. There's a dog, but it's under a small cup. So then you just keep going through, you find another cup. Oh, nope, it's over a medium cup. There, it's over the full cup. This one is dumb. In fact, the other day I did it the voice one instead. It takes a while, but it's not annoying. Plus, this picture does never looks like these pictures, so you kind of have to use your imagination. One day, that's the last one. It takes so long, and I hate it. Is that a lift? See, look at that picture. That is that picture, but it's so poopy. Okay, have a quick meeting. Enjoy. Okay, I'll just do hand signals. I'm just looking for a microphone over a full cup of water. There we go. I've proven that I'm a human. That was dumb. Okay, let's go to the random blue button and play. Oh, but we need to lock the door on this one. This is Disney. We lock the door on Disney. We lock the door. Lock. Playing close. Okay. So we were here last time. Oh, I was doing the jungle. Let's do that. Let's do the sign. Because the sign was I actually have fun with signs. I don't know why, but I dig signs. I like words. So I like building things like this. And there's Jungle Cruise sign Anaheim. Now, the reason I'm putting in Anaheim, I'm wanting this to be Disneyland, and every Disneyland, Disney World have a lot of things there's a lot of crossover. They're not quite the same, and so I'm just a stickler for details. I always am. You don't have to be. You can do whatever you want. Siri, do you have photos of Lee and Annie laying together? Somewhere. I don't think she likes your Mimi. I don't think she likes your Mimi. This is the one I was looking at. I liked this one. I think this looks really cool. I'm not so sure about those things. We'll see what about that, but I like the structure of this sign. Okay, so let's do something like this. Yeah, it's working on it. I can see it. I do, however, see this sticking wrong in here. Uh-huh. That's not what Shelly was saying today while she was picking up all the stuffing on the floor. Although low key, I think it was actually her mom that destroyed the hedgehog. Because Leah likes to destroy as well. And she's been in a mood lately. So I think Mimi took the blame for that one, even though I don't think it was Mimi this time. Don't think it was Mimi. I think she was being a good girl this time. DJ! Welcome back. Okay, I want Oh, I do. I send her pictures of Mimi almost every day. I try to anyway, since she like semi unofficially adopted her at one point. So I figure since she's like going to pay for her college tuition or something, she should probably get pictures of her. Why? This is, I want, give me this one and that one. Now make this go down. That's about as high as the yellow part is, and that's what I want. Mimi found more. Is that Mimi? Yeah, Mimi found more sun. She's been sun dogging lately. I'm gonna put those. Those are interesting lamps. But I put the other lamp I made in there. Let's push this. Oh no, I can't push that one down. That one stays just like that. Woohoo! Okay, let's take. Does it? Yes, we need a shelf across here. Oh, we can just take one of these actually. These are $3 bricks. I like $3 bricks. Um, this is still the jungle cruise. I'm going to make the sign and then we'll move on to starting one of the other ones. But I love signs, so I want to work on the sign because it's so cool. But Leah was always crazy. I don't know what happened. She's just always been a little crazy. Just a little. Just a little. Not more than a touch, really. Okay, she's a lot more than a touch crazy, but she's a good girl. She loves me very, 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 very much. And I love that about her. She's a very, very loyal dog. Although today she snapped at me when I got mad at her for not moving. She was pretending that she was doing that. I'm going to walk slow over you. And now I'm going to stretch. And now I'm going to do this just so you pay attention to me. And it was getting old. Leah's part cat, I think. Yes. Leah dances on me all the time. It's her favorite thing. She's so, she's a butt. But I love her. I love my Leah so much. Huh, Bink? Huh, Bink? Right now she's laying in the place that I hate that she lays, but she's laying there anyway because that's what she wanted. And so she still gets what she wants. Okay. Tours departing daily. That's kind of cute. Okay, let's make this a little bit more. See, is that bottom sign also striped? It is. Okay, so it's going in. Let's see if we can do this. Okay, let's clone this one. This is a really creamy green. It's a green. I love the green. It's like a green in here and it's almost to a blue. It's, yeah, right in there. It's like a sea glass green, almost to my favorite color, but just not quite there. Close though. Okay, so we're going to say about right here, I think. We'll push this one in. We want the line. So how hot is it where you are today? Today here, it was only 60 degrees. I saw that California is experiencing a summer already. Lord, guys, give it a rest. You don't got to overachieve. It's already 87 degrees in most of the central California and the strip down the middle, whatever that is. But yeah, that's just ridiculous. You guys are trying too hard. But it was nice. We had sun out today, and I like it when it's sunny. I do really like it when it's sunny. Yeah. Today for us, it was only 60. It's going to be that way till next week. Level so. Up. Oh, he leveled up. Maxie missed it. Oh, she missed it. Oh no, he didn't turn to. Oh, it's only one level. Oh, darn it! I thought he leveled up to 15. I got excited. That was not even worth watching. I got suckered in on that one. He gets leveled up by feeding him and doing the things that he wants. So when he says he's hungry, if you feed him, if you do, there are other things you can do with him, like I think for bits and things like that, but that's real money. So unless you really want to do it, please don't, because it makes me feel guilty. Um, Yeah, so just it's it's kind of a silly thing. They said it's and people are interested in him, so I've been leaving him on there and letting him do his thing. Okay, how does this look? If I do this on both sides, it's going to look like a pattern. And I think that's better than. Oh, yeah, plus it's supposed to have something there anyway. So that's okay, I think, actually. I don't hate the idea. Okay, that's looking good. Ah, that looks good. Jungle Cruise, the words go up here above this brown. See, that goes up here with some more of that.
Let's play. I'm ready.
Let's play. I'm ready. See, he wants to play. So apparently, somehow you play with him and then he levels. I just follow the things. When someone says, oh, this is really fun to put on your stream and people like it, I'm like, okay. So far, we've gotten some interesting things and some not interesting things. He is very cute. I'm not sure what he is, though. Ooh, a big exam. What's it in? Hopefully not math. I'm not good at math. Okay, so let's. So, I like the writing. The writing's a good one. I always loved writing. That one, whenever it was a writing one, I was like, yes, because I'm good at writing, just like I'm good at talking. Same thing. I can make up stories all day long. But the other kinds, no. I have a gift for gab. I've tried to write stories before, like actually write like actual novels, but I get bored doing it. My stories are good. I've had people tell me, oh gosh, that's a really good story. But dude, I get so bored so fast writing a story. It's like pulling teeth. Um, IRL word ban makes it so I can't say whatever word you choose for 5 minutes. And tortures me at the same time. Scissors and Buddy got rock. Nice. Miriam, why do I hear paper towel tearing? Mimsy, do you want to get in trouble when Maxie is gone? The only time she can get in trouble. Hack the system. I don't know. Oh, she heard that. Give you kisses to make up for it, or Maxie will never love me again. Come here, beeps. Mimi. Well, she is tearing up a paper towel on the floor, and this is saving her Shelly trauma for tomorrow. Come here. No, I've already seen you. You're her mom. Come here. Come here, beep beep. Mimi, do you want a little toy? Look, here it comes. Oh. Come here. You want to see? You get toy time. She's like, I really want this paper towel, though, Grandma. Bring it to Grandma's hand. We'll do trade. That's a good thing. Let's do trade. Bring it to my hand. Thank you. This is what she was tearing up. Good trade. Free feed the base for not tearing up the thingy. Well, I guess you did gank the baby. That's good. You come here. You want it? Mimi, come here.
Incoming ad break.
She took it so gentle. Here, Annie, have a treat. Okay, you want an extra one? Go get. No, I said fine. Miriam, there's an extra one on the floor. Go get. There you go. Okay, everybody got treats. Thank you for being good and not tearing up things so I have to listen to Shelly yell at me tomorrow. This strawberry bat dragon just farted on me and then giggled. That was disturbing. Oh, there we go. Okay. So we're making progress on the sign. We just want to get the sign done, and then we're going to start. I don't know whether I want to start the Matterhorn, although now I'm just kind of, Simon's doing it for me, but now I kind of want to do the Matterhorn, or do I want to do this? Okay, so I have some ideas. Here are my ideas for this. So I think I've said it before. I'm going to have strings making the tall, high wallpaper with the portraits. I'd like to somehow, and I know you can do it. I know. Why do all my pets fart on me? It's really gross. You're going to redeem all the buddy things? Okay. Well, you were gone, Maxie. He leveled up a level, and I thought it was the level that you're waiting for where he turns pink, and then he didn't turn pink, so that was okay.
Do you know where it is?
So we have, Maxie and I talked about it. I want to make the eyes follow you, because in the actual ride and everything, the eyes on the paintings follow you, and that's actually something you can do with lighting. Remember how on the top of the carnival tent, the one that we gave away on, oh hi Chad, the one that we gave away on, yeah, we used a ball because we couldn't make it point in. We used a ball, and it looks with the, that's how you're going to do it, is with the shadow. Was it Sunday? Oh, it was Sunday. Thank you, Lo. I forgot. You should know. Lo won it. It was amazing. Okay, just a second. Let me say hi to Ted real quick, or at least let him know that I'm talking to him. Bonjour. Hey. Okay. We got Chad in my ears now.
Delicious candied pops.
The walls and the ball striped. That's a really good, just a glitch. It's a, all it is you take this and you do the trash can. Like this was the top of your thing, but well, inverted, but we'll leave it like that. What you're going to do is make it one color. Then you're going to clone it. You're going to make it another color. And then you're just going to take this little button, go bink, and there you go. Same thing on almost all the pieces in the game can be glitched like this. And one way or another, they do interact with other pieces. So always check to see what happens when you do things like that. Now, the trash can isn't super even, but if it drives you crazy, you can actually, what it is it's just not in there right. If you sit and very patiently put this on small, you can actually see when you move it. There you go. See your how the size of the stripes change. You can sit there and get it in there perfectly. Oh, I saw it. There you go. Oh, no, that's off this way. What's Chad playing? But see, you can move that. He just said something excited and said, it has my face. I'm disturbed by what Chad is doing right now. What in the...
Wow, what a weird dream.
Oh, he's playing a weird game. Yeah, this is why we... let me go back to... I had it popped out. Where are you? You are popped out. What is this game called? Oh, it's called This Is You, This Is Your Clone. Oh, Lord, Chad. Just like I have to pop this out for me, so because this is the kind of game he wants me to watch occasionally.
It's delicious and for Chicalgal for.
Yay! Oh, there's the pop out. Okay, no, I don't want it this big though, please. There we go. We got it. Oops. The things I deal with in my head. Okay. So, yep, that's how you do that. Let's see. Siri, you made a popcorn basket. I did, and that's how I do make popcorn baskets. Yep, it's just turning it. Okay, there we go. So, on this one, we're going to do, I've got a big idea on it, but I think we want to, this one I'm not sure what to do. I'm seriously considering having two ships having the two ships, hey, Lunchables, having the two ships having a cannonball fight. So we're going to leave that over there because I think that's going to be the pièce de résistance. This, however, is the Matterhorn. Now, the Matterhorn.
Thanks, Lois Papilla.
I wanted these all to be turned inside out so they looked cool from the outside.
It's delicious candied pops.
But, you know, I thought I was about to work on this, but I'm not. That one, I think the Matterhorn is Andrea has to sit and think about that one. So let's go back here. Let's start on this, and I might flip over to this occasionally. Doesn't matter whether I put a piece here or put a piece over here or put a piece over here. They all got to go in one time or another.
Are refreshing. Thanks, candied pops.
Candy just, that pet is going to die from overfeeding. I'd hate to be your goldfish.
Welcome, sound alerts.
Sound alerts. Oh.
It's delicious, Lois Papilla.
Oh, it's Lois doing it. Okay.
It's delicious, Lois Papilla.
Well, as soon as he turns pink, everybody will be happy. I think everybody wants him pink for some reason.
It's delicious, Lois Papilla.
Okay, let's pull up on here. We're going to pull up on here. Let's get the Haunted.
It's delicious, Lois Papilla.
Haunted Mansion Ride. Okay.
Level up.
Now we're going to go to videos on this one. Oh, there's a new one. What? Okay, do we have this up on here? Because I kind of feel like, yes, we do. Okay. I'll take the copyright hit just so I can hear the music today. It won't do a copyright hit. It'll just take the sound off of my stream for parts of today. But I'm willing to take the hit because it's really cool. So let's watch this while I talk about it. Okay, so we got to get this up here. Okay.
Strange, frightening sounds echo through the halls.
Oh, I can make this big too. Well, normally I can. Yeah, booger lately.
Practicing their terror with
for some reason, this whole thing is locked. I don't know why. I can't figure it. So this is what I'm thinking about doing, is this wallpaper in the background.
It's delicious, Lois.
Yes, I remember the apple hermit crab. Yes. I do. I just spent 2,000 squishy feet. Oh my goodness. I don't give away pets to new people. We give away pets and things to people who are here for a while and participate. But we hope you stay. Okay, so see how this is what's happening and this is stretching up? This is what I want these to be all the way stretched up in the background. And it is got how many sides? 1, 2, 3, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
The day is special for 15 bits in the pet cafe. Only 8 left.
So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
The day is special for 15 bits in
So it's 10.
Only 8 left. Welcome, King.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, okay. So, ooh, nice. I'm excited. I'd like to see it. Ooh, look at that guy's glow in the dark shirt. I love it. What a neat outfit. So all the paintings in here do this Invisa thing. There's no way. Well, actually, wait. Oh, wait. The same way I'm doing the Disney logo. We could have them change to something else at night. With, we could do it with light. It would be like pixels, though. But I think we could do it.
We spirits haunt our best in gloomy darkness. So
see, there's a whole ride before you even get to the actual ride. Isn't this crazy? I'd love to go on this thing. Do we want these things? But see how these are done? This is artwork. What these are these are concave. And the reason they look like they're following you is because they're concave. It's just an optical illusion. It's something you can do in Adopt Me because we have shadows. So you can do that. If you build something concave like that, it will follow you. And that's how we're going to do the eyes when we do the eyes and we want them to follow. So that's going to be artwork, and we will definitely do that. I do think we will do the paintings so they switch, but we're going to have them switch at nighttime. So when they're going to go to different paintings at night. And the only way we're going to be able to do it is with lights. So it's going to have to be pretty subtle, but I think we can do it. I'll have to give it a try. That cat statue is amazing. That's so pretty. Look at that. I'd have that here, but I think Mimi would eat it. Mimi, would you eat a cat statue? Okay, so these are the buggies. You want to put... Oh, they made the... Didn't you used to have your own individual buggy? You did. Now they're on track. Well, I might have to rewind and put one of the old school buggies in. Because this is... Yeah, Pando is popular today, isn't he? Chad, you're ringing. It's for you. Thought for sure he's speaking Spanish. I just had to hear to make sure. Look at all these. They really did redo a lot of this, but a lot of... See, how could we... I wish we could do things, floating, bobbing things, but I don't think we can. But we could give the same effect by building a chandelier that's sideways and maybe putting fog under it. And that would give it the idea that it's a ghostly entity, and putting it kind of sideways makes it look fun and like it's floating. Not every Monday. I do giveaways when we've got something to give away, but yeah, we do give stuff away, but not every Monday. Just when we do stuff, which is definitely quite a bit, but... Oh, look at this. Oh, the floating rocks are the moon house! I have a sick idea you just gave me. Oh, I'm sorry, Swift. It's okay. We do give away... If we did give away a bunch of stuff on Sunday, I think I gave away like 20 of the gibbons, of them all dressed up. We gave away a lot of those gibbons. And stuff like that. So we're always giving some stuff away. But yes, I'm sorry you didn't win today, but you just hang around. You eventually win stuff. I am going to put her in there for sure. That's awesome. That's a great attitude, Swift. Thank you. I love that. Thank you very much. Trust me, the prize coordinator will remember positive attitude.
assembling point, swinging weight. I'll be expecting.
And this is important to me. The ghosts, we have to have some see-through ghosts, and I'm going to have to figure out how to do it because that's the number one, them dancing. I want to have some dancing see-through ghosts. We're going to have to build them in glass. I'm going to build them in glass this time in potato mode on my computer so we can see all the joins so they don't look too clunky or too glitched. That's going to be rough, but I want to do it so they look good for everyone. What else do we got in here? We've got he can play some B-side things that that's another thing we can. I mean, that's just another picture effect. Oh. I wish we could have individual music for each area, but we can't. So sorry. Oh, she looks beautiful. She's their new ghost bride. She looks really good. Oh, and he looks amazing now. Look at him. Ooh. Oh, they added a bunch of stuff to this. So dark. I kind of feel like I kind of want him in there because he's one of the few things that are like a big thing. Not as cool. But we do need it. Oh, we do definitely. These guys have to be, we gotta have statues in here. Okay, this is gonna be rough to get all the cool things in here. But there are some really big things, like the graveyard needs to be in there for sure. Parts of the house, but remember, everything has to be inside out. Is the mummy stirring some tea? I think the mummy was stirring some tea. Scary. Wow. No, don't get any hitchhiking ghosts. No. Oh, I'm glad they still have this. So you get to see what ghost is coming home with you. That's cool. It used to be only one or two of them had a ghost, or one of them had a ghost, and now everybody gets a ghost. That's kind of cool. I like that. That's kind of cool. Okay, so that's kind of cool. I like it. I got some really good ideas out of that. No, I didn't, but did you know what I did see? Does anybody know anybody who did an inside out build? Who do we know that did an inside out build that got it finished? Do we know anyone? Because there's one on Game Flip right now for sale. Ruby? And it's a really good one, so I don't know who did it. But it's got to be one of the big name builders because it's got 3D characters even, and I didn't do any 3D characters, so somebody else built them. The young and beautiful. So somebody out there, I think, has had their house stolen because it's on the account of someone who does a lot of house trading. Oh, what colors is the wallpaper? Let's go back up here. Let's see. We're going to go up here to images. Okay, we want the inside pictures, guys. Inside pictures, please. Yeah, I know the bandits make things horrible for everyone, right? It's not cool because, I mean, it's a game and it seems like it's so, to them probably like it's so nothing because it's, just a game. But come on now. This is people's real life time that they've spent on this. And going and you profiting off of someone spending hours and hours, like my builds take 3 weeks or more. Disneyland's taking us forever. Everything takes so there it is. Everything takes so long, and then for someone else to go and sell it, it's ridiculous. So that's not fair. Absolutely not fair. I did not realize that it was red and blue and gold and white. Leah, if you don't stop, oh my lord, would anybody like a chihuahua? Okay, red. Why do I have purple on here? Because I want purple. Purple's the color of ghosts. But yes, there is a inside out build up on GameFlip. It has to be some bigger person's build because it's got some really good 3D characters in it, which makes me pretty, in fact, I don't, well, everything's so small on here, but let's go to GameFlip. GameFlip. And the person's name is, oh, what is it? Harvest Homes? Or, no, I think that's Oliver's is Harvest something. Let's just put in Adopt Me House. Okay, so let's, there's another Pokemon house. Let's see one that I know is on there. Let's Adopt Me House. Where's, can I sort by highest price? There we go. There we go. This is probably, this is one of them, but that wasn't where I saw it. Oh, there it is right there. Inside Out. So nope, that's not the right one. Nope, that is not the Inside Out house. The one I saw has 3D figures in it. Hey, Juhi. Juhi, do you know, yeah, I'm finding it right now. Juhi, do you know anybody who's built a 3D modeled, Inside Out house? Oh, I could just type Inside Out because I think somebody got their house stolen. Out. Hey, Illis.
And everyone else in here.
Hey, guys. Okay, it wasn't this one. It had, was it this one? Yes, look. Somebody, oh, those are figures. Okay, they're not, they are, never mind. For a minute, I thought somebody got one of their 3D. It's not. I didn't glance. I didn't see her. So, no, this is just mannequins. But it's still someone's house. That's just ridiculous. I'm getting tired of watching houses. This person has got a lot of, this is one's got our stuff on it. There's the Five Nights at Freddy's house. This person is obviously borrowing houses from other people. This is just someone who's stealing houses, because where would they get all of these houses? You know? Oh, well, that's just buggery. They've got so many stupid houses that they've stolen. This is just ridiculous. Look at this one. I love this house. Like, it's a Gothic mansion. Look at that with the crows and that's really pretty. Makes me sick that people like this go and do it. It's just ridiculous. Really ridiculous. And it makes me so mad. But this is there are two people on here that are huge sellers. This is one of them. The other one, you know, these people are scripting for sure. They are. Look at this one. This one's really pretty. Look at this dark academia. It's all browns with books, and look at that. That's beautiful. That's really a neat color scheme. You can guarantee this person did not come about this legally. So yeah, I'm in a poopy mood. Getting tired of people stealing stuff. Okay. So red and blue and yeah, there we go. Okay. Where's my, nope, not that. There we go. Hey, there we go. Okay, so red and blue. Yeah, it was game flip. It's just a shame. It makes me sad too because, like I said, I spent a lot of time on my houses. And if anybody should ever make money off of it, it should be me. Now, I'm not doing it because it's against terms of service. And I'm not, I don't want to get banned right now. Um, but so, there shouldn't, is it red, white, and blue seems so, let's make the white one smaller. Um, it just seems wrong. It's still theft. Oh Lord, is there another site that things are being sold onto? Probably. Probably. It seems like there's nothing. I can see why Uplift doesn't get these things taken care of. How can they? As soon as you bop one, they're just going to pop up like whack-a-mole. They'll just go make another account, run the script again, and there they go. It's not going to cost them any money. They just have to go and find the houses again. But that's only going to slow them down anyway. It's not going to stop them. So what can they do? It's because scripting doesn't cost any money. It takes them 5 minutes to make an account, and they can just do it again in a second. So even if they do find the people doing it, it doesn't matter. Hey, Ethan. Welcome. Welcome. I'm just here being cranky about things being stolen. Because it's me and you and us, and that's just not fair. Okay, now let's see. I'm thinking about, do I do this in sections of like this and run that around and have it have little around? Or do I line it up along here? They're so cute, but I warn you, hamsters like to bite the heck out of everyone. Hamsters are not nice. Be very careful. Hamsters are bitey. Bitey. I like all animals, but dude. Are you sure they don't want like a rat? Rats don't bite. Rats are sweet. Rats are smart. Rats don't eat their feces. They do eat their babies, though. That's another sad story. We won't talk on about that sometime. Yeah, no. But yeah, no, I love rats. I mean, I love hamsters, but yeah, no, they're bitey little things. I also love hedgehogs. They also bite. Everything bites because it doesn't want to live with us. Maybe we'd take a hint, but I never take a hint. Leah bit me today. Leah was mad and turned around and missed and bit me. And then looked at me like, oops. I hate this. In my head, can I change the color? Because, like, dude, I do not like that wallpaper. I want to do the stripes, but I really see purple and gold instead. I had to stop Mimi from eating her poop. Thank you. You're welcome. Mimi doesn't do it anymore. For a while, she thought the puppy pads were our hors d'oeuvre trays. Because dogs, she doesn't get it. Hi. But they are adorbs. They are absolutely adorbs. I think I'm going to do executive decision and I'm going to make this my own color palette because purple and gold says more New Orleans color, a New Orleans haunted house to me than red, white, and blue. I really want it to be purple and gold. Yeah, see, I had rats all through college. I loved my rat. He was named Templeton, and he was adorable. And he was a good boy. He went to all of the things with me, and he lived to be a long time. And I think it's because I got him fixed. He lived to be like 3 years old, which is unheard of for a rat. Rats are like a 2-year-old animal. But he lived, but boy, did he have a lot of tumors by the time he finally died. My little baby. He was a good boy. He went everywhere with me. He was a good boy. He was my first dog that wasn't a dog. And then I got a cat, and that also wasn't a dog. I'm a dog person. I turn everything into dogs. If I'd had kids, they'd have been dogs. No, Gray. Yeah, but the hamsters are the freaking cutest thing on earth. Why do they put something so adorable and they make it so evil? That's like cruel. You just want to squish their little cheeks and give them little kisses. But you know what? Kiss a hamster once and see what it feels like when they bite your lip. That's all I got to say on the matter. They don't like kisses. They don't like kisses. I tried, though. I was convinced that I could change its mind. No, no, I could not. It said, "Excuse me, ma'am, don't kiss me." Okay. See, like, I feel like that's already a good change. I don't even like purple, but I think this house needs to be purple and gold. See, good, right? And it's still got that quirky flair, but it's more, maybe it needs to be more yellow gold, though, for real. I don't like the way all rodents have that smell. Rats too, and I hate to say it because I love my rat, but they all have a smell. That's why I couldn't do ferrets. I couldn't do actual mice. And now that I've had mice in an old house, I will never have mice as a pet. Well, unless I'm trying to make up for all the ones that I've had to dispatch in the house for doing gross things here. Maybe not that bright, though. Ooh, that does. That looks quirky. That looks quirky. It looks like it. But now, Andrea, you just said in your mind, I said, we're not going to do these straight up. Like, I guess I was going to have them at off angles because otherwise it's kind of boring. Okay, my brain is not quite there. Illis missed the house giveaway. Why no gray? Oh, you want these in gray instead? In the thing, it's actually red, white, and blue. Ew. I mean, I'm not non-patriotic. I could do them in gray. Oh, I could do the whole thing in gray. I just feel like purple's more of I could do a purple gray. There we go. Let's compromise. There we go. I'll do muted versions of purple and gold. Yeah, great minds think alike.
Welcome, Alicia.
Oh, but no, I like the gray idea, though, too. I kind of like this, though, now that you said it. Look. Put it in purplish grays, and then, so it looks all muted, because that's what a haunted house is. I don't have any pets for trade, but some other people in here might. We do have some traders. We do have some people who like to trade. I'm mostly a builder. I build all sorts of weird things and cool things. Yeah. The gray thing with the beady little eyes. You know, you could just get a dog. Like, that's cooler. Dogs are cuter. Oh, see, now you have to name it Labubu. That would be adorable. Okay, you have to name it Labubu. That would be the cutest name for a hamster ever because they do look like that and they have little sharp teeth. That would be perfect. Okay, I got this. What's kind of a cute name anyway? La Boo Boo. Whoever came up with that name was brilliant because it's kind of a fun name to say anyway, and it crosses the adult kid barrier. Like it hits everything. The kids think it's fun, and even for adults, it sounds kind of posh. There's there. Oh, Boo Boo. Yep, that's close. Okay, let's do this. I'm gonna follow these little. We're gonna do these slats. So I'm not gonna go in a perfect circle around like you would probably think. Reason I'm not doing that is because that would be a ton of work, and but then also I wouldn't be able to put paintings on this because we need flat spaces for the paintings. So this is actually kind of handy. Let me see this. I might purple up those grays a little bit more. Let me see. Nope, I actually do love the muted purple and gold. I know you were talking about a hamster, but see what muse you guys can be? That looks really good, actually. I love it. The purpley gray. Yeah. Send me pictures. I'd rather get a sugar glider because they're cuter and they live for 12 years. They really do. If you feed them right, sugar gliders live as long as the dogs, but they're the same size as like a hamster, a little bit. They're about like this big. And they are adorbs, but you have to get 2 of those or they get really lonely and die. They are really needy little animals. I'm planning on getting those after chihuahuas one day. Like when I get too old to manage dogs jumping on me all the time, I'm going to switch to sugar gliders because they live as long as the dog. They're very clingy and lovey and everything. And you can even take them in public under your shirt and stuff, and they stay on you. You never, oh yeah, sugar gliders are my jam. I want one so, well, I want 2 so bad. But they'd be the perfect pet for me because I could wear them under my shirt and stuff and they'd be doing, yeah, like a pocket pet. They'd be doing the same thing Annie does, but under my shirt. I could put my hand under my shirt and pet the sugar glider when I was nervous and stuff. Perfect idea. And they never run away from you. They're so clingy in public. If you go out during the day and you keep them nocturnal, they will never leave you. I knew someone when I worked at Boeing that kept one on her at all times. That's also why I want one so bad because I've seen them in person. They are so cute. Those beady little eyes are adorable. Low key adorable. Not even low key. They're just adorable. Our sugar gliders here in the game don't do them justice, which is sad. Our sugar gliders here in the game are twitchy and quirky, and I mean, they're just not as cool, I don't think, as a real sugar glider. They're marsupials and they're adorable, and you keep them in little pouches under your shirt, and I think that's even cuter. Oh my gosh, I want one. I'll get one day. Just not while I have chihuahuas because the chihuahuas would eat the sugar gliders. Leo would be like, "Oh, look, a squeaky toy," and I'd be like, "No," and it would be all over. Okay, so I'm thinking, I'm at a quandary on design here. What I'm thinking is now we could either, yeah, for real, it'd be sad. So you could put it in a circle like that, but I think what I'm thinking about doing now is making this fun. So like I did on the other Disney things, let's put this at different angles. This isn't what the actual ride is like, but let's make this fun. We're going to make this kind of fun. because that's what this ride is. It's not scary. I mean, it's supposed to be kind of spooky scary, but tongue in cheek spooky scary. It's not like, oh my gosh, I can't sleep kind of scary. It's more, that was silly kind of scary. Although, even when I was 10 years old, those ghosts did me in a little bit because they were floating. And as a kid, this is back before, they even had video games or anything like that. They looked real. They looked to my little untrained brain like real ghosts. And I got really confused because I was like, this is weird. I was a weird kid anyway, remember? Okay. Okay, this next week, we might do, let's see. Now, this next week, we should have no updates in Adopt Me, I hope. Did they say, did they have it left? I didn't even look. Lord, please do not have any more Adopt Me updates. Play Adopt Me. Play Adopt. Hey, there you go. Now, if you go to the website and you go to next update, it tells you what's coming up. Buddy Bucks week. 2 times weekend countdown. 2 times weekend countdown. I'm absolutely getting Tiny Task updated and ready for this weekend. So expect to see Siri and the multitude of friends on, but don't expect to talk to them and stuff. Yeah. And it's till Tuesday. Dude, this weekend. Yeah. Why am I always the last to know? Why am I the last to know? You guys, I swear. You're gatekeeping all the information. I see how it is. So excited. That's going to be exciting. Yeah. When I really need you, Ethan, it's during stream for sure. Because during stream, I shut down the grinding event stuff and just work. But I don't get to do, during stream, I don't get to do 2 times grinding. So if anybody wants to help me out, during stream when I'm building is the best time to help me. That's the best. Yeah, I usually provide the formula. I try to. Oh, you see them on Monday. Well, that would require me to do. Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's really nice. So awesome, awesome, awesome. I'm going to set up an entire Tiny Task thing. I've got to figure out the numbers on it because I'm not sure. But I am definitely going to take some of my alts that have money worn off of them. And I'm going to charge it back. That sounds like a great idea. So I'm going to charge up my alts. We're going to get that going. And I think that'll be really cool. Yeah, this is going to be so nice. So nice. We needed this really bad. Really bad. I'm going to try and stock up so I have enough for a while. And then the thing is if I get good and stock down, yes, after I get it figured out, I think I've pretty much got it figured out. I just need to do it on my thing. It's actually Tiny Task is not that hard to set up. I bet I could teach you how to do that too if you wanted to do it as well. But this is going to be nice because this will be able to fund me and my building for a while if I get this set up correctly for this. And then I wouldn't have to worry because I'm always a little worried about where my next build money is going to come from and all of that. And I know I haven't been building as much lately, but that's going to change for sure as soon as I get. The thing is I've got to get, in all honesty, for real, and I shouldn't have bothered me, but it did. But losing the Jeffo just ghosting me took a lot of wind out of my sails because I was kind of looking forward to that, like boosting our numbers a little bit and all of that. So him dogging off really kind of made me about building. I'm getting back into it. I'm having ideas all the time and stuff. So That's good. But yeah, in all honesty, that and then getting my house stolen also made me kind of poopy. So I've been kind of like, and then having to build with under lockdown so nobody can actually come and see my builds. That's also been getting to me. There's so much stuff. Yeah, I had Illis Illis commission for half of the commission. Well, not even half. Well, yeah, about half of the commission for Smash Brothers got cloned, got duped and stolen, and then Maxie's Kiss the Girl Little Mermaid that I built was a commission, got stolen. And then somebody built a Timu copy of Beauty and the Beast, but that one doesn't bother me as much as it bothers Maxie, which Maxie has every right to be angry. It's her house. But that one doesn't bother me as much because they had to put a lot of effort into that. But the other ones are just scripts. Yeah, I know you're still mad about it. Yeah. That's the same thing. And I get it. And Galaxy will tell you the same thing. We had the same thing happen. Somebody else, Illis said, come see this house one day. And I was like, okay. And I go see the house and I walk in and it's my Winnie the Pooh house completely. Like the way everything, like almost, it was smaller, but my doorway walking through the book and all of that, but a Timu version of it. And Galaxy got really upset about that one too. And at first I didn't understand, but I do. I mean, it's when it's your thing and you have a special thing and then someone comes and makes a not so special copy of it. I get it. Yeah, the script ones are really rude, incredibly rude. But I think they I don't understand why Uplift can't. Isn't there some way to do a what you call it? What you call it when they are an audit of accounts and look for things, the weight of those accounts, like numbers wise. If you suddenly have an account, say each house is worth like 5 pounds or five, whatever, just five in weight. And then suddenly you go from that to having 250 in weight numbers wise. I think they'd be able to sort accounts by how much stuff is on them. And if you run up, and I bet they could go down then and see if those houses are popping on and off instead of being traded or being created. I'm sure there's a way to figure it out. I just don't understand, you know. They're a small business and I get it. They're not that really, I mean, they're big, but they're not that big. And they don't have the manpower for it, especially in this economy. So I get it. But it also does suck. I'm not going to say it doesn't, because it does suck. Because this was my house, too. But there's got to be a way for them to see it. I mean, he said last time they have they have economists for the game too, who sit and figure out how much money should be worth in the game. When should we have 2 times weekends? How much should this pet be cost compared to how many hours people are grinding and things like that? There's really someone who crunches those numbers for this game. And he said that too. There are people, they have a team who does that. So that team, I would think that should be that team's job. Because if they're crunching the numbers, they should be able to get that. Oh, look at that. My restream chat's taking a little bit of a nap, but that doesn't mean I can't see you, I don't think. If this boogers out, I'm totally going to. Oh, it did. Just a second. Let me close and restart chat. Chat's lost its brain cells. Come back to me, guys. I don't like it when you're just all blue like that. There we go. Don't be blue. There. All fixed. Okay. I think that's going to, and I still kind of like the optical illusion idea. I think we can put tall paintings on here. There's actually like 6 of them or something like that. Maybe 5. No, it must be 6. It must be a 12-sided room. I don't know what you call that. Does this seem too big? No, that's about the same size as that. We got to have, I think we'll put the instead of a track, what if they were all floating? Let's make the old school, what do you call those things? Carriages? Let's see. Haunted mansion carriage? What are those things called? They're not carriages. What are they? Haunted mansion carriage Disneyland. And it's actually aren't those carriages? No. Carriage, haunted mansion, buggy. I'll say buggy. What would you call that ride thingy? Buggy. See? Oh, they're cars. I couldn't think of the word you would use for that. Here's the old school. They actually, even before my time, they look different than this. My time, they came up into heart shapes and they had like even little frilly things on them and stuff. These are newer ones. And now they aren't even buggies anymore. Now they're I just saw the 2025 ride and it's a train with a buggy on each end, which is kind of eh. I always liked it because with the buggy you can't see the left to the right, so it gives you a really claustrophobic feeling the whole time, and I really liked that. It's pretty cool. Do they have the old school ones in here? I'm gonna sit and do the old school idea from. Yeah, these are all the newer ones. I want to see the old ones because they were scary looking. United States Patent Office, 1968. Oh no, apparently. Oh, this is for the haunted. No, I guess this was the original one. Interesting. Look at that. What's it say? 1968. So that's the one I did get in. Interesting. See, my brain made it scarier. Weird, huh? Okay, so let's go back to the. We'll make that buggy. We'll make one of the. We'll make a buggy. Go back. I could still. No, not that far back. I could still make it. See, that's what I think so too. I have a feeling though, Illis, that it's going to be a problem doing that because I think that they can't close the scripts very well because it's problem on Roblox's end, not on Uplift's. It's there are holes in their code, not necessarily in Uplift's code. So what Uplift can do is try to write around the loopholes that are already there, if that makes sense. So they've got their hands tied by the architecture of Roblox. So they can only write code in here, but it's still managed by the great big Roblox umbrella, which creates the original script. That's why all of our chat is weirdly banned. That's why, remember I said it's really funny that they tell us that they want us to stream and post videos and all of that. Uplift does, but we're not allowed to say Twitch or YouTube or any of those things in there. But that's because that's a Roblox rule, not an Uplift rule. If Uplift had their druthers, they'd like us posting things everywhere because they'd get more popular. So that's a Roblox rule, but they still have to fall under that purview of it. So I think that's the thing is I don't think they're going to be able to close the scripts. I think they have to just play around them, which is rough. Because that's like trying to paint on someone else's painting. It's hard to do. Okay, where's my, I thought I just had it. I want, oh, fine. We'll just look at this one. This one's pretty much the same one. Okay, so to make a buggy like this, can I make mine scarier? These don't look scary. Although, dude, kids will like it better if it looks just like the thing. The kids always like it when they look just like the thing. Okay, let's not build it out here because I will fall through the ground and then everything will be sad. Okay, let's make this buggy. Later, I'll work on that sign. I was really actually digging the sign, but we'll get on here. Let's make a buggy. I think we're going to have, I don't want to be too chaotic, so there has to be some structure to this ride so it looks like a ride. Now, even in the mansion, though, you take a little windy road through there. So there's not a real path to designate or anything. Not like the Matterhorn, where it pretty much winds its way up and it's easy. This, on the other hand, is too topsy-turvy, loopy, and stuff. So we're going to have something in there that creates that structure. And I'm not sure what it is. I do know for sure there are pieces I want. I want that head in the ball. I want some ghosts for sure. I really want some buggies in there. I wish there was some sort of track. I know we've got, I can use, sometimes you can use, I'm not sometimes. If I want a track for things, I use, I use better typing fingers is what I use. Board are these boardwalks. These make really good tracks. You just have to do them in a little bit at a time. Put them in black or whatever, and you can put 2 lines on it, and it looks like a track. It works really well. And you can even make circles with it. I did it in Galaxy Sanrio. All I did was take these like this and just put them on medium. I put them all on the same thing, so I did 2, so see. And even though it's got these things sticking out on the bottom, it doesn't matter. It's the kids, you don't even really notice it. I noticed it first, but then I was like, this is not bad. So you just do that and you do all of that, and you can put little posts down there to cover those, and it ends up working really well for roller coasters and all of that. So I don't want to do that in here. We're going to use this though for the Matterhorn for sure. Let me, in fact, just so I don't forget, because you know my brain cells. Today I remember, tomorrow I don't. I'm putting that over there to remind me that we're using those train tracks for the Matterhorn. And this one over here, this is going to be, I do think I want both ships fighting, because when you're going in between the ships that are fighting back and forth with the cannonballs, yes, it is Disneyland. Have I not shown you my Disneyland house yet, Ethan? Oh, we'll show you. These are the rides for Disneyland. Oh, well, here's Disneyland. These are the rides for Disneyland. I've done Disneyland. See, we've got, that's where, see the pedestals? That's where they're all going. Oh, I could also work on It's a Small World, too. And we got, oh, we better show off Walt and Mickey. We've got, Walt looks a little bit like Vincent Price, but that's okay. But Mickey looks like a really good version. Mickey ended up being really good. Mickey quit being difficult. There we go. He looks really good. Even his butt looks good. Look at that. He's cute. Neat. That's really cool. I still haven't put the real words back in here. I'm probably not going to put the real words back in here until I give it to Maxie, because then she can put the real words in, and then I'll do the video that way. So we're not going to put, oh, we have another escapee. Why? Why do you have to be this way? See, we have things that bug out in here when you disappear out of a house for a couple days. Things go weird. Happiest place on earth for sure. Plus, imagine all the vacations for anniversaries. That's kind of the way to do it, man. And then when you go to Disneyland for your own thing, later when people are like, dude, you're like 60 years old. Why are you still going to Disneyland? You can just say, because it was our anniversary. It's where our anniversary we celebrate, blah, blah, blah. And people won't think you're being childish. See, I love Winnie the Pooh too. I love Winnie the Pooh. Yep, see, we did this. Oh, I gotta fly though. Let me fly. Fly. So we have a carousel that goes out here. We've moved that to another house right now because it was taking up pieces. So we've got King Arthur's carousel through here, and then you come up through here, and we've got all this great detail because I've got issues in ADHD. It's going to be so pretty with all the rides out there. And then up here, the pièce de résistance. Maxie has a nice little hidey hole in here where she can look at the rides and nobody else knows that it's here except
Incoming
for
ad
us.
break.
So she can hide in here and laugh at the people out there. I think that's neat. I really love that. And really, I love the swans here. These are I love this area. She happened to mention that there were swans, I guess, that are famous under this castle. I didn't know or anything, so it's been really helpful having Maxie. Maxie goes to Disneyland quite a bit, so that's kind of cool. So she's been giving me a lot of hints as to where things are. And just so you know, there's hints all around the park. When nobody's looking, I hide little Mickey Mouses. This little guy here, I'm hiding him everywhere. And so all around the park, you're going to get to count the hidden Mickeys. And I'm going to have a sign that says right here, there are so many Mickeys for here. Each ride will say how many Mickeys are hidden on each ride. So that way everybody can go and find the Mickeys. It'll be a fun little thing to do. Everybody loves to find things. And then the best part about the house, because I have some issues, is at night it turns into the Disney logo. I'm going to put some more falling things, but it's going to turn into more of a drippy logo at night. 'Cause cool. Yeah. I got some serious issues. Okay, I do. But yep, this is Disneyland. I've been working so hard on it. This here is so cool. I was building all these people and it was getting kind of sketchy and all that. And it turns out it's a really great place to put your pets. So all of the people on the boat for the ride are all the pets you want to show off. Yeah. It is a neat place. It's a really neat place. I know a lot of people that love Disneyland, and I love Disney. I really love Disney. I hate it when I hear people talk bad about Disney because, dude, that's what I grew up on, literally. I mean, I don't know anyone in my life that doesn't like Disney. So even Chad loves Disney, huh, Chad? Yep. Hmm. Disney's universal. I think that's what makes it so cool. Just like I said with Adopt Me, we need to have a balance of boy and girl things. Disney does that very well. They have princes and they have princesses. Everybody, well, they tried to keep it's your commission. Nope, she's back. Illis, run for the hills. She caught you. Oh, you found a dark gray one? Nice. Did it let you touch it? One of the big things you can do is just socialize them. So just keep handling them is what you got to do. The little bitey monsters. Why do they have to be so cute but so evil? I, I seriously thought about. I just showed off your Disneyland house. I thought about putting these at, but I think since they're wallpaper, I think that looks better. Be kind of cool if oh, dude, I wonder if I could do that. I don't know. Okay, so down here, let's make, oh Lord, my brain is so scattered today. Can anyone tell? Aww. How many did you get? Just one? And I hope it's the worst part. Now, say I got a rat once. That's probably what I would have done. Maybe put it in an area so the kids don't notice if it does pass away. That's what I do. I rescue betta fish. I used to rescue betta. Yeah, they are solitary. I used to rescue betta fish the same way. They are so mean to betta fish, and then they keep them in these little cups. They're not meant to be in little cups. Now, betta fish in the wild live in ponds in the tropics over in Thailand and uh, over there. They have these. They get big rain things, and they leave these shallow ponds, and they can jump from pond to pond, and they're really neat like that. That's why you always keep a lid on a betta fish, because they know how to jump on their sides. But yes, they can live in a shallow little pond, but that's not where they like to live. That's just they can. Please don't keep your betta fish in a cup or even a bowl. Like I even think now I keep when I'm still talking about getting a betta fish really bad. I miss having a fish. I love fish. They give me I may not be a water sign, but I feel like I am. Okay, but man, I've got a tank. I've got a 5-gallon orb tank that's a bio orb, so it's really good for them and easy to take care of. I want it, but I have nowhere to put it now because of you guys. See, I used to have a table here so I'd keep a fish there and I could watch it, but now it's a board with a backdrop, so I can't have a fish here anymore. And I can't keep a fish here because I'd knock it over. I have to keep it away from me because I'm dangerous. Okay, let's try we can make it darker. Yeah. But I do love betta fish. Oh, that's a better. That looks so much better. That looks good with that. Okay. Now and I think that's a good color for the carriage. Okay, Robin, I don't need you right now. Okay, so for this thing. Give me a second. My brain's going through processing. Processing. I think it's just going to be grass. I think I can do that with grass. I see your grass. Okay. Stuff. Yeah, that's you. Well, it just depends. I had a boyfriend that worked at PetSmart once, and oh my God, the things that I found out about PetSmart. They have incubation rooms where those pets, yeah, you want them to be healthy. You really do want them to take their back to be healthy, but they don't. They put them in the incubation rooms and then they send them on to somewhere else. Um, that's why I'm not really great about PetSmart. Petco's a lot better um, because they don't carry a lot of things like that. They don't carry a lot of pets. They're mostly supplies. And then the pets they do carry, they seem to be better about taking care of. But PetSmart, dude, do better. Make me cry. I had that on small. Yeah, it's pretty sad. In fact, I got a cat. He ended up bringing a cat home because they had brought it to the adoption thing twice or three times and she didn't get adopted. And he's like, they're going to take her to be euthanized. And it was like all freaking out on me. And I said, fine. And she wasn't a nice cat. But I couldn't, he made it my problem when he said she was going to be euthanized. So, yeah. But I don't know how, it's just crazy. Just think of it like how well people at fast food take care of your burger, and now take that same age people and have them taking care of pets. That'll solve that for your brain right there. Yeah, because they don't. You can get hired at PetSmart for the same wages as like McDonald's. Bad. As I get older, I start to feel really bad about the pet trade. I even have qualms about, dogs. I love dogs. I've had dogs all my life, but we're taking them away from their parents. I start to get kind of weird about that. I mean, they love us and all, but my thing happened after Mimi. I saw Mimi and Leah together, and I realized that's the way it's meant to be. They play with each other every day. They love each other. I mean, I couldn't imagine Leah's life without her daughter. If I had and as much as she loved nursing and all of that, I couldn't even imagine taking her baby away from her. Maybe it'd been different if she'd had more than one. That might have been a different case. But yeah, I have a really hard time. Like if I suddenly found myself in this needing to get another dog, I don't know how I'd feel about it. I mean, it's not going to stop the dog trade in any way, shape, or form by me saying no, but still, I feel guilty. I've also found out, did you know they still use dolphins in military? Chad, did you know that? Yeah. I didn't know that they still use dolphins. They use them to look for mines and things that have been deployed in the water. They're smart enough, dolphins are one of the smartest brains on the planet. They're, I think, what are they, second just behind ours? And they use those and beluga whales, and they go out. The beluga whales, Russia uses beluga whales to patrol their waters for the same thing that we use dolphins for, because we don't have belugas that live naturally around here. We have dolphins. So we use dolphins to patrol our waters, look for mines and look for weird things and all of that. And then the Russians use beluga whales. Remember about 2 years ago, somewhere around there was that beluga whale they found that had the harness on. That's the thing it's from. That's from the Russians using belugas to patrol their waters. But I wasn't aware that we were still doing it. That's interesting. Yeah, I didn't know that either. But yeah, they're super smart, I guess. Now, I watched Flipper growing up, so I have mixed feelings about it. Okay. I wonder why have they ever redid the Flipper franchise? I don't think they do it now because of all the abuse of animals in the aquatics industry. But my generation grew up on Flipper. I always thought it was horrible too. And Flipper, actually, I think he died from a virus uh, that he contracted from humans or something. Weird. Okay, Ethan. See you later, alligator. Oh, why am I doing this? Why am I reinventing the wheel? I can just copy the one thing and copy it over. Oh, Lord. All hamsters look like girls to me anyway, so we'll just pretend that he's made an alternative life choice. He'll never know. Yeah, I'm here. Why don't I live on the East Coast? Chad just told me that he stopped at a deli on the way home and got imported sopasato and capicola. I love capicola. Prosciutto. They don't have capicola here in Washington. Like the only place that you can ever find capicola is on like Jersey Mike sandwiches. They import their own capicola. If you have never had capicola or you're in an area that doesn't have it, find it. It's like spicy prosciutto. It's so good. They they some people call it hot ham, but I think I've had that. It's red and it's yeah, it's I guess that's the Polish capicola. But capicola is really good. Good night, Oliver. See you later. Oh, I haven't had this is looking okay. Wonder if Jeez. I need that. Although I will fully admit I had Chipotle for lunch. I had never had Chipotle before. That was so good. Miss Max. Well, no, she got me this. I don't know what that was. It was a steak or burrito, maybe? It was a bowl. It was really good. Yeah, I'd never had a Chipotle before, and boy, that was really good. Yeah, she got me a bowl, so it was all keto and everything. Oh, except for the beans, but I like beans so much. So, what's a little fiber between friends? Barbacoa bowl burrito she got. It was, yeah, that's so good. That one was really good. Yeah, I'll have that again sometime. That was super good. I might even add that to my treat stream on here so I can get it again. Oh, super yummy. I've been doing so. Oh, I've got to do my shot today. Don't let me forget to take my shot, Chad. Well, you'll probably leave before I do. Okay, so I think that's pretty good for the top of the buggy. I wish I don't like the joins here. And I think if I sit and wiggle them, I think we can fix them, but I'm not going to make you do it, but I'm going to show you how I do it. So, see, there are places, what's happening is you're getting those little tick, 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 where it goes in between. So you can do things like make one go up and then one go down. It won't look smooth anymore, but it's going to get rid of that choppy, gross look. And this will look like you made it look like that. And I am, but see, I'm putting lines in instead of making it smooth. But I think that's okay. I think it's going to look more professional than leaving those creepy little overlap lines that I hate so much. There we go. See, that's going to look a lot better, I think, in the end. Even though it's a little less accurate to the actual buggy, but it still gives it gives nice texture on the inside. I think that's just fine. But I do see that I am one short right here. Oopsies. Oh, I love black beans. Black beans are my jam. I love black beans so much. Although I will fully admit, when I was growing up, my best friend had an issue with black beans. Every time we had anything with black beans, that girl could stink up a room. Oh my Lord. She did it in the car once on the way home from the 4th of July. Oh my Lord. So I got in the habit of not eating black beans. We didn't eat black beans for a long time because of that, because I didn't want to encourage her to eat black beans. Her body just says, I reject all black beans. They're witchcraft. That's what her body says. Yeah. But no, but now I eat them all the time because I love them. Yeah, see, that looks really good. That looks a lot more professional. The no overlap weirdness going on. That looks like it, although this piece is not quite right. Come here. You're not quite right. I need you to go this way just a little, just a little. And then this one can pop up just a teeny, I think. So yeah, Chipotle was amazing today. Maxie is amazing. I had a good time yesterday. We did miss her on the streamiversary, but we had a good day on stream day, on streamiversary. It's been a year now since I made affiliate. So long. We've gotten in 1 year, we've got about 500 followers, I think. Um, I know we're at 600 right now, but I think I already had 100-ish before we started with affiliates. So I'm going to guess somewhere around there. Um, so that's pretty good. That's what that averages out to, about what, one a day? That's not bad at all. I could win over the world slowly but surely. So we just need to just keep plodding along. We get a lot of new people we've gotten in that we really love. We've got Lois who came in. She's really exciting. It's got great energy. I'm really excited to have her here. I'm happy to have anyone who comes in and participates, because we like participators. We like people who like to show their stuff off or have questions or like to watch and talk. I like people who tell me that my builds are wonderful. I mean, Who wouldn't? Okay, that sounded really bad. That's a little bit true. Okay, chair. Okay, so for the bottom pat, I'm kind of thinking there is, ma'am, your feet are in the
Incoming
way.
ad break.
No, no. Let me look at this thing real quick. So if I say it's this, now we could swing these out a little bit to give that effect, actually. Can't I take this, and why don't we do, it's got to stay on medium, not on small. You want to do it so it's even on both sides. And to do that, you're going to want to make sure that you're doing this on medium. So the picture I sent Maxie yesterday was of Mimi has found a sunny new spot um, on my couch over here, and she's over there where it was yesterday. Today is not sunny, and she's over there standing like very disappointed the sun is not where she found it yesterday. She gets very upset when things are not the way she wanted them. Okay, that's not going to work as an overhang. We can maybe put something here instead. What if we put in, let's look at chairs first, and then we'll get there. Or love seat. Let's try love. No, not love, couch. We're not allowed to say, oh, that's also, it is not Uplift's rule about having, alluding to love. The word love is banned all the time, and all that. That is not Uplift's rule. That is also Roblox rule, I found out. Roblox is really, which I don't get. Like, you're not allowed to talk and make boyfriend, girlfriend remarks or talk about love or anything like that, but you can run around with a knife and stab people. Okay. Yeah, see? Ooh, nice. Oh, good. I'm glad that fixed. Okay, drive safely, Miss Maxie. We'll see you after a bit. Oh, does that mean you have a hamster to drive home in the car? Fun. Put the lid on tight. That's all I gotta say. Put the lid on tight. I'm kind of thinking, now see, we could have done something like that too, but I don't like those as much. And it's kind of cheesy. I mean, there are other things we could have done. Oh, that would be kind of cool though. Oh, that's an idea. I hope it doesn't work. Boo Boo's going home. He's like, I've been kidnapped. Some lady's got me in this thing. Let me out. Like, you, well, no. Nope. Okay, so let's stick with my original idea. And oh, I like the mermaid chair though. Okay. Because it's got the same back. Let's make this like this, and like this. Okay, it's got that same shape. He's definitely, yeah, if you're going to spoil him any way like you spoil Mimi, yes, he's going to be spoiled. He's Island Boy number 3 now. Although after seeing what the Island Boys look like, wow. Just wow. Why don't I make this a little bit more Andrea? I mean, this does look good this way, but what if I do it like this and make this one like a dark red? See, that looks good. But maybe if instead of the dark red, what if I did a dark purple? Now that looks good. That looks really good. Oh, geometry is not for me. Math is not my friend. Although geometry was the only one that I had any chance of understanding because you have proofs and it's based off of People have argued that geometry is not a real science. I mean, a real math, that it's something else, that it's not pure math. And that's probably why I can understand geometry. I can't understand any other, but it's still been so long I couldn't help you if I tried. I'm so bad at math. Proofs, dude. I did that clear back. Last time I wrote a proof, I was in the 7th grade, I think. Maybe the 8th grade. I think about it. I think it's the 8th grade. Okay, yeah, I think these are gonna, that's actually kind of cute. We need a little foot area for it, but I think we can do this. Oh, uh-oh. We got a gap on that one. A little excited. Push that one then down too. Oh, we want them to match. There we go. That's not too bad. Oh, that's good. Yeah, that's looking really cute. Oh, you forgot about? Yeah. What could we use for the front of that? I mean, I'm pretty much doing my own thing. We're off the script right now anyway, so let's just keep going.
Refreshing. Thanks Celeste_0
Buddy is a needy little animal, and everybody wants him to be
it's
pink.
Delicious Celeste_0
This would be kind of cool to be able to. Now on this one, I'm wondering. Now our grinding stations in this house are all the food and souvenir vendors. We're going to have about 6 food and souvenir vendors that we're going to place around a circle in this area here, around the mid place of here. And I don't think we'll put any more grinding, even though this place is huge. I mean, really. I'm sure there will be grinding areas just because there always are. But I'm not going to put any in there on purpose. But there'll be beds and stuff because I always get E buttons somehow in here. Oh, see, I love the grass like this because it kind of looks like a little bit like mouth. Do I want it to be that scary? Is that too scary? I never know what's going to scare people. Like I said, I had my first house was like just a little bunny hell house. And I scared a bunch of people. I had some people call it satanic. And I'm like, it's just bunny and fire and red. But now it's pink and fire. Somehow pink's a little bit more acceptable than red, I guess. There, that's looking good. But I still want this over a bit. Can I grab this whole piece here? Go over 1 or 12. That looks good. Okay. That's cute for a buggy, right? We got to put lanterns on it, though, don't we? I'm writing the unit circle down right now. Ew. I'm going to ban math talk from my stream. I'm going to ban all that math talk. Okay. It's got a bar, because doesn't that fold down? Oh, yeah, that folds down over your legs. Oh, I remember. I think that's okay then. We could put a bar right across that, though. We've got a bar string. That'll look good. String. I low-key want to make it a little bit more fanciful, though, because they can't put all the stuff they'd love to put on there because it would get broken off and things like that. So I'm seriously thinking about putting 2 little lanterns here on the side, just because that's what it's supposed to be, is a carriage. So give it a little bit more flair, you know, just like I just turned the seat purple because I thought it was prettier. But yes, definitely Illis. This is Maxie. Maxie is getting one of my builds as a makeup for having the commission stolen. I'm going to, like I said, I really do want to give you all of the rest of your Kanto. I'd love to finish off your Pokemon house for you. At some point here, I'd like to do that. It'll be amazing. Just remind me though, because I do need to get. There's only one thing I need out of your Pokemon house now is I just need to copy a couple of the floor plates in there, just so I know where to put the Pokemon when I build them. I'm just gonna build them one at a time, and when I have time and when I feel Pokemon-y, I'll build a Pokemon and then I'll leave it in that house, and then we'll just clone them in, and then I'll put them where I want them to be. But the most important part would be to see how many pieces about 100 Kanto Pokemon are going to be. Not too bad. I think I'm getting pretty good at building. How do you have so much money? I always... Oh, this is an account that was given to me for the... This is a commission account that was given to me just specifically for this. I didn't grind this money. But there is if you have access to a computer, they have said that it's legal. It is not against terms of service. They're not thrilled with it, but that's not against terms of service. There is an app out called Tiny Task, and you at night can be sitting AFK and having all of your pets being ground while you are not there. And you can make money on it like that. But this weekend, the Tiny Task, I am going to try to do Tiny Task 4 days at 2 times. I'm going to get it set up so at least while I'm sleeping, so that's going to be like 10 to 12 hours, because if I go in the bedroom, I usually go in there about after stream. So about 7 or 8 o'clock I'm in there, and then I get up at about 8 o'clock or something and come out here. So that's going to be like 12 hours of grinding. That'll be nice. Depending on how well this works. Now, don't anybody quote me, but I might give away a couple of accounts that I have extra, depending on how well this goes. If this goes well and I get it all figured out, we'll see if I can give away a few of my accounts that have hardly anything left on them, but that still be something for someone. How about I try first? I'm going to. I bet you I can do it. I think I'm going to do it tonight for sure. After I get off of here, I need to. In fact, I'm going to get off at 7 on the dot tonight, even though I'm enjoying the building. I'm going to get off at 7 on the dot tonight just to get that set up. Yeah, it does seem super simple, doesn't it? Like you pretty much just get it all. Now, the one thing is I want to get it set up to where I'm not doing just 2. I want to do it so I'm running my whole Moo Moo multiplayer friends. So I think I could be grinding. I think I could be doing 7 or 8 accounts at once. That would be so exciting. Can you imagine if I had, oh, that'd be so nice. Yeah, because I will get so mad on that day if I can't get it to work right. Oh, it'd be chaos. Hey, quit licking my hand. I'm not into the licky lickies. No, Leah. She looks at me like, what is wrong with you, woman? But she's just licking me like I'm a popsicle. That Shelly said the same thing. Shelly gets here today. Shelly's still sick. She got sent home. But Shelly got here today. She is sicker than dog, but Leah's licking her like she's a popsicle. I'm like, Leah, that's embarrassing, but she missed her so much. She was just bathing her over and over and over again. She missed her a lot. Yeah, that's a good idea. Good. Why are you so reasonable? You are definitely the yin to my yang, sir. I've noticed between you and Maxie, the two of you keep me reined in. Like, I feel like you might view me as like, I don't know, a child on a leash. My brain just doesn't do things normally. No, I don't have any kids. I wanted kids, but I had several miscarriages. I always wanted kids really bad. I knew I wanted to be a mother. I never did get to be a mom, but I do have dogs, and generally that's enough. Because I'm kind of glad. I love kids and all of that, and I was a teacher and have spent all my life doing all my jobs. Almost every single one of my jobs except for Boeing involved kids, and so it's just been real. I think my purpose was different for babies for sure. And you guys end up being kind of like my kids. Even Illust is actually still young enough to be my kid, which is gross. Illust, I'm old enough to be everybody's mom here except for Chad's. That'd have been creepy. But yeah, reset. I want this nice and square in here. There we go. I agree, because you know what? When my dogs irritate me, I can take them and close them in a room. I can say really mean things to them, and they're not going to make me put them in counseling later when they get older. No, they're here for the ride no matter what. Now I'm trying to get this one perfect just because we're going to use it to clone for the other ones. Now I had this really good, but this one and this one tend to want to. Oh, I guess we can. If one looks stupid, two is a pattern. So let's just make this a pattern. And then I've done it on purpose. There we go. Well, that's good. So I think that's a cute little carriage for this. That looks really super cute. Spooky. Let's get out some lanterns for the sides. I really do want lanterns on it. I'm kind of taking the ride and mixing it up a little bit with the movie. I don't know if you've seen the movie. Not everybody likes the movies. Um, the newest one, not my favorite. It was okay. But the one I really like is the one with Eddie Murphy in it. I love that one. I think it was silly, but it was good. Had really good graphics for the time. It was a good one. So I wish they would do. Uh, let's do it. We'll do orange, but we're going to do a dark orange. I don't want to. Maybe just one. Because two might be bright. We'll have to actually let me put it. Let's put two on and see. Come on, get squishy in there. I think like right there. So I'm afraid that two is gonna be super bright. Ooh, two is a bit sketchy. And I don't think we can turn these off because I'm pretty sure I used them. Yeah, I used them for Beauty and the Beast, and I couldn't turn them off there either. But I think that's okay. I don't know about the. What if we make them spookier instead of that color? I still think like a purple, since the inside of the carriage is. Oh well, actually, let's do a version of that purple. So we take that. That's one of the things. If you want your purples to match, do that. It's going to end up being now. If you take that and you go up on it, it will be in the same color, and it should go together. It's always a little weird, but I think that's good. That's a spooky color. I like that spooky color. Great minds think alike, Illust. I hadn't even seen, and you said dark purple. We're on the same. Yep, that looks really good. That looks good. I kind of like that. Oh, I got a really good idea too. This is going to be amazing. Oh, wait. I think fog is too much. Let's try the new space mist. The space mist is a very subtle mist. Get your feet off my mouth. The space mist is a really subtle mist, and you can color it a different color. So let's make that this purple. It's super, super subtle, but see, you can color it. Look at that. No, let's let it arrive. There you go. and it will go into any color you want. Yeah, it's very subtle. Little teeny bit of movement, a lot more like a cloud than the fog that goes all the time. Most of the time, I only use fog by burying it deep, deep in the ground. So this is really nice. And you can double it. Yeah, that would be nice. And particles never do, though, do they? But see, now it gets going. So you can get it pretty dark in here. Look, that's pretty good. I think I might use 2. Let's make them smaller, though. The problem with them is getting a hold of them. They're little, see that where the grab is, but where the particle effect is different. Okay, so I'm going to see what happens if we get this down. Move it off to the side. Oh, see it.
Nice to meet you.
Oh, I don't have to double it. When you make it smaller, it gets more intense. Oh, okay. Okay. I think since it got more intense, I feel like it needs to be a little bit lighter. Yeah, it's really hard to grab them. I have to just remember they're flat. You kind of have, I just poke around. Same thing with the new Starfield ones. The new stars are really pretty too. Oh, I could put, before I do that, that's such a good idea. Let's put some stars because it's magic that's holding it up, right? Let's grab some of those stars. They're expensive though. Shh, don't tell anyone. But they're really neat. This was for him. Jeffo ghosted me. He pulled out of my channel, disappeared. I, thinking because he was a big streamer, thought that I didn't need to get money up front. I was wrong. So see, even I make mistakes too. So always get money up front for your builds. Because see, I went through all that money and now I've got half of a Marvel house built and wasted all that money. And I mean, I could find a thing for it from someone, but it's still the principle of the matter is annoying. Yeah, it's sad. It makes me sad because I thought, courtesy between people, I guess, is what I was thinking. But, like, oh, he is? Oh, I didn't know that. That's not good. Yeah, see, because he offered me for this and the other one, he offered me a mega shadow dragon and a frost dragon. And I should have at least taken the frost, so I would have gotten something for it had he pulled out. Oh, that's not good. I'll have to go back and look and see. Interesting. Let's see. How do we feel about this? I actually low-key really kind of like it. What do you think? Is it too much? I could take the purple out and just leave the star field. Let's take the purple out and see. Oops, just a second. We're going to have to back it out of there because I'm not quite sure where it is. Come on. Yeah, I think it's too intense too. Come on. Undo. How many times did I resize this thing? There we go. Let's take this piece out of here. This is the piece I want in it. I think we could just put this in and around here. Like that. Oh, that's really cute. Now that's adorbs. That looks super cute. A little bit of Disney magic. Let's see about, where are you? Pokey pokey. There we go. I want to see something. Now, when you make it super small, I don't think it makes it that much smaller. No. See, all it does is that. But when you make it bigger, it does widen out and get really soft. because I did do that on something else. So what I could do is take this really diffused version of it. See, now it's light and purple and clumpy like it's supposed to be. See, so we can bury it down in here a little bit and bury it a little bit just so it's really low in the ground. I think that's good. Just so it gives a little bit of touch of color in places. I still might make it a little bit lighter, but we'll see. In fact, I'm going to leave that out there just to remind me I want it, but maybe not. That, however, I think looks really cute. That looks super Disney. Does that not look super Disney? It looks very bippity boppity boo, for sure. I think that's super cute. Let's see what it looks like at night. Because remember, our whole thing's going to be at night occasionally too. Yeah, no, I thought it was going to be too bright, but no, I think that's okay. I'm not crazy about the bright spotlight it leaves, but nothing we can do about that really. Because I do want, the only other thing to do would be take one of the lanterns off, so it would be half as bright, but I don't think that's going to give us anything we want. So, plus I like the idea of this where you get to, let me get in here. No, stop editing. Stop editing. E. There we go. That's so cute and photo worthy. Like, that's like being on a real ride. That's exciting. Okay, that's really good. Oh, I've wondered. I was wondering where he's getting all the money for all of these things. And the other thing is I'm also wondering, he's always telling people to be good traders and all of that and watch out for those things, but you don't get, I see a lot of the trades that get thrown at him, and he gets a lot of trades that wouldn't be good trades normally. So, oh, she's back. What do you think, Maxie? It's very bippity boppity boo, I think. You like it? I think it looks better than the one you ride at Disneyland. Okay. Those will look fun at night too. Okay. But yeah, so I don't mean to trash talk someone, but he did give me a reason to roast him, for real. But as Maxie is very happy that he did that. From the minute I started building Disneyland, she was like, "Oh, I hope he doesn't want it. Oh, I hope he doesn't want it." Okay. I kind of feel like the sign might be too. No, the other one's pretty big too. No, I want to make it look like the front of that. I think that's going to be good. Okay, this is going to be really fun, I think. Now, we're going to do some paintings on here. A while now, because I've been taking a lot of breaks, and I took I took a week off. Actually, the castle itself, believe it or not, what took me like 2 days, 3 days, I built that castle so fast. It was like so fast. I know. That's the thing is this is what I think happened. Is he saw how I built, and my build, what do I tell everyone? Trust the process. Because like right now, this build looks gross. And that's why whenever anybody says, "Is this Disneyland?" I show them the good build, because right now, most of my builds, and that's what was happening with Marvel. I have to pull them apart to get everything in there, and then I throw them all back together at the end. Well, his was almost done on the Marvel one. It could be thrown back together if I wanted to spend that money. And who knows, maybe after this I might do it and then give it to Illust as compensation. I'm willing to do that. So if that's my goal, Illust, if I can get this tiny task thing to work and I make enough money, I will dump that house all together. I'll finish it up, but I'm going to turn all of his Jeffo people into series instead. So we're going to have a Siri saying that everything's about cooperation, but I think that's fine. Siri can do that. I could be a superhero. Oh, I can make a superhero Siri superhero outfit. Ah. I'm excited. What would Siri... Squishy, we need to get you a mask. Oh, that'd be so amazing. So yeah, that'll be kind of fun. So I think I'll do that. I think that's fair. Let Maxie have this one since her thing got stolen, and Illis can have the other one since his thing got stolen. And I think that's fair. And then if you find him anywhere, flaunt it in front of him. Like, dude, he missed out on the best Disneyland build in creation. I'm even going to say that. It's going to be amazing when it's done. It really is. I see it in my head. It already looks, if you go back in the other one, it looks good. It's just, we got to get the rides done. We got to get the rides done. Yeah, that looks really super cute. Okay. So I see 2 or 3 of those floating around at different levels. Like there, and there. Like 3 of them. Definitely, never 2. So 3 of them floating at different levels. One probably pretty high up. I want something that acts not like a track. Why don't I try floating string lines connected like S's through there. So it looks like a floaty track, kind of, just like where you've been, like movement lines. And then in between there, we'll put some ghosts. And I think we can even have the ghosts hanging way off the sides because they're ghosts. So we can have some ghosts out here. We have the head ball lady because we got to have the seance lady. We got to have the paintings. And I really, really, really want to make them so their eyes follow you, if at all possible. Now, I know how to do it. And we did it this weekend. We did the same kind of idea on Lowe's circus tent. There's no piece that would let us make an inverted cone on the ceiling. So I took a ball and I put it up there. And from the bottom down there, it gives you the effect that it is actually inverted rather than it being an outward ball like that. And we're going to do the same thing for eyes. We're going to try an inverted eye. So when you move, hopefully it's going to look like that. So I hope you charge him like real money, like $1,500. She'd never get rid of Disneyland. I think she likes it too much. It's going to be like, it's got so much. I love the idea that there's going to be like little hidden Mickeys everywhere because kids are going to love that. Like already, Oliver was already going through here counting Mickeys before I even got them in. That looks, I love the mermaid chair in there. Even though it's just a plain old chair, it's got the mimicking the same texture behind it. And that looks really good. And then you look super cute in it too. I think it's super cute. I feel like I'm in a ride chair right there. That looks really good. Okay, done looking at that. Okay, let's quit talking about it and build it. A half an hour. What could I build in a half an hour? We could do the head and the ball or a ghost. I really want to do it. Let's set my graphics down on Poopy. Sorry, guys. This is what Juhi taught me. Yay, Juhi. You go down here on, or was it Tweena? One of the two. Why do I get you two mixed up? Well, when it comes to building, it's easy. Graphics quality. Turn it down to, oh my goodness, is that a potato? And you get horrible, horrible quality. But this is supposedly kind of what it looks like on your media, on your mobile phones. I'm so sorry. So sorry. And the distance is down on it also. Gross. Okay, so let's build a ghost. So we're going to do this out of glass. Let's see if we can do this out of glass. Now, Maxie, though, oh, wait. Well, no, we'll do that for something else. Oh, but we could. No, but then you wouldn't see through them. I'll figure out something. Okay, but first let's try just building a person out of glass and see how we feel about this. Shapes, plain shapes. Nope, glass shapes. I do want it that green color, but not this green. It's not green enough. It's not really green. It's really gray. Let's start out with a girl. Look at the reflections in this now. That's crazy. This is supposed to be on Poopy Graphic. Why is that so good? Oh, because that's not a oh, that's a weird reflection. Look at that. Ew. Is that really how you guys see the glass? I'm going to be a PC snob right now. Sorry. Okay, we need dress. So I'm not on small. Booger. One click. This is generally how I make dresses always. It's really easy. You just take this, then you go back to the original one. Click this. Are you getting eaten by zombies? Chad, are you still playing 7 Days to Die? Oh. Yeah, that is the clouds reflected in there. Isn't that weird? It's kind of pretty. You playing cautious is crazy. Okay, now I'm gonna I told you a bridge is a great idea for a house. Okay, now I'm gonna clone this one. I don't have to clone because it's the fourth one, so I'm just taking the one that I was using in the middle to clone, and now I'm just using it. We don't need one in the center of it. That looks really pretty. That's not so bad. That looks really good. If that's how they see it, I'm okay with that. The glitching is perfect. It does glitch the edges and stuff. It does do a little bit of a shimmer, but it's not in a bad way. That's pretty, I like that. Okay, let's try making, okay, now they are in a bustled dress. So if it's a bustled dress and they're moving, we want it to look like they're moving. So we're going to grab this thing and we're going to find which piece we have. There we go. And we're going to take it and we're going to go bonk. The reason we're doing this is it because when you're standing together with someone and you're dancing, your dress isn't going to go through their legs. Your dress is going to get pushed against them. And that's what happens, especially a lot of those have hoops underneath them, and it just causes the dress to get pushed up in the back. And that's what we want. So we're going to do that. And then we also kind of want to put a bustle on here because it looks like they are about 1800s people-ish, 1700s, 1800s. So let's give them the butt bump. A bustle is, I don't know why they did it, but it was a little thing that attached to your butt. Honestly, maybe it was so you didn't see the shape of a woman's bottom behind. It's a possibility. We were pretty, in America, we've been pretty prudish for a very long time, and a lot of our fashion says that. So it's a possibility we have had bustles so you didn't see the woman's posterior back there. That's not too bad, right? For a ghost, this is not bad at all, actually, so far. That mist is going to be amazing in her. Oh, yes. Okay, we need to give her a waist. Actually, she'd be wearing a corset. We're going to be not as nice to her as. Sorry, lady, but you're in the 1800s and you have a bustle. You're going to have a corset. So sorry for you. Womp womp. I'm glad I didn't live in corset days. Although I do own two corsets. I love corsets. They actually, funny enough, I've always kind of worn them and I always thought it was because I thought I was cool. But I finally realized I think I wore them a lot of the time when I was younger because they made my back not hurt so much. And now that I'm older, I wish I could put the corsets on again because I didn't wear them a lot. But every time we go out dancing or something, when I wore them, I could go a lot longer because my back wasn't killing me. I've had a bad back my whole life. So maybe. Oh, yeah, this is looking super. Can you see what I'm doing here? Can you see the dress? Here's her butt and the dress. And this, I just put her corset in. Now we got to give her a top half. Let's try ball. There's lots of ways you can handle shoulders. I'm not sure how to handle it this way. I mean, I low key, I don't hate the way the glass looks here. Like, I have a feeling when I put this back on normal glass, I'm not going to like it as much. This looks far more ghostly than I think the glass does on PC. This looks pretty ghosty. That's not that part. Thank you, ma'am. She does need those, though. We'll put in some in there Just we'll put it in before anybody realizes what they are. There we go. Oh, that's kind of funny.
Incoming ad break.
Yeah, they're just floating in there. Oh, Lord. Oh, my goodness. Maybe she doesn't need those. Let's see if I can take those. We're going to try the she doesn't need those idea. Because, my goodness. They look peas. They look like peas in a pod. Okay. All gone. Let's just leave this little less sweaty. Okay. This is so pretty though. I love a light blue sky and clouds and stuff like that. If you add in some daisies in there, that's like my favorite vibe ever. I love like blue sky, clouds, daisies. That's like my thing. That's like my happy place. It's so pretty. Used to have that as a wallpaper on my computer forever, but now I can't because I sometimes sleep out here and that's very bright at night. So now I have fractal patterns because I love fractal patterns because they are math made visual. And I love that math and art, like basically when a fractal pattern is like Chad and me put together. It's like you've got math and you've got visual art. It's the visual representation of art, and it's amazing. I love fractals. They can be gorgeous and beautiful, and it's math that's made them. It's crazy. I'd like to. If I could find it's on YouTube. I could call it a reaction. Sometime there is a little special there's a special on YouTube about the nature shapes that you find in nature and why they are that way and stuff. It'd be fun to have that running in the background while I was talking or while I was building so you could see, learn some things from some other people sometimes. That'd be kind of cool. And I could talk about what they said and maybe pause it and add some things in there about where you'd use them for building and maybe what you would use for building. That'd be kind of fun. It'd be kind of like what the day when video days when you have a substitute teacher and they come in and they're rolling the video equipment and you're like, yay! That's what it'd be like. That was always my favorite. Okay, this is starting to look pretty good actually. Now the guy I'm going to be a little worried about. Okay, let's put this on up here on regular settings. Let's see what this ghost is looking like this way. No, not the volume. Wrong one. Wrong one. Resume. Not too bad. See, it just goes together different. See, but doesn't it look more ghostly the other way? Like it actually looks more ghostly the other way. I'm going to have to work hard to get this to look like a ghost in non-glitched fashion. It's going to be rough. Okay, let's get a head up here. So I found out from that I have to use very limited overlaps and I can't put glass inside of glass like that because apparently it shows in mobile. On this, it doesn't. Like if I put this glass, if I put those in there, they would have been fine. But on mobile, apparently, you're going to see boobies hanging in space. That's not good. I don't want to get banned for ghosts that look weird. Okay, let's try. I wish we had glass strings. That's my new request. Wouldn't a glass string be lovely? I could use glass string like a mad woman. I want glass string. Please hear me, O uplift gods. Read my mind. We want glass string. I want glass string. Okay. Yes, I know. I'm being weird, Leah. Leah's looking at me like, girl, have you lost your coconuts? The answer, Leah, is yes. I have. I lose them every day when I build. And then I regain them by building. Now see, what did I not do before I started this build? I did not reset furniture rotation, so it is not on the grid. Boogery. Oh, boogery. Wish I were dead. She lost. Have to be kind of careful with the hair. I'll put it back on poopy graphics after a bit to look at it. But I think we want it, I want it kind of flowing because they are. Oh, wait. Oh, wait. Oh, that would be cute. What if it were braids? Braids are pretty easy to make in here. And you use rings. And you just take a ring and you go clone. You pull it down a few clicks. And then you make it a little smaller. Ooh, medium's not good to be making that smaller. There we go. Clone it. Pull it down a few. Make it smaller. And then you keep doing that, and you can either do it manually or you can clone this. Drag it down to where it should be right here. We're going to make it smaller. What we're going to do is make it smaller so it's the next step in the puzzle. There. And then when we push it up in here, now we've got the next 5 steps, or 3 steps done. See? Although I think I made that kind of small. But then you can take that, and you can also do things like this and this to make braids. There we go. We got braids. You've been liberated. Yay. Notes are dumb. No, notes are good. I just don't do notes very well. ADHD is not my friend. Okay, so I could do a hair piece like that off the back. Something like that if I wanted. I don't. What if I want this to look ghosty? So what if I build ghosty hair out of glass? So let's take the cylindrical beam, and we're going to take this and we're going to build a big version of it, just so I don't have to do this so small. Oh, Chad found his puppy. Run! Run, puppy! He's looking at me like, who are we talking about? I keep telling Chad one of these days we're going to surprise him with, we need to get Calliope on here. I think if we had, we don't even need to see Chad. Like if Chad got on, he could put his puppy cam, put the cam on the floor so we could see Calliope, and that's all anybody would ever want to see anyway. Like the dogs. That'd be fun. She's a fun dog. She's crazy. She's a terrier. Our terriers. That is the thing. He's a moderator because he's been here forever and a day. So if people come in and say bad things or do bad things or just are really annoying, he can kick them out without me having to do it, which is nice because I don't always pay attention. And then you'll see somewhere around here, I think Coco Louie, although Coco's been gone for a while, has a VIP, which is kind of the same thing, but not as illustrious. Let's start making these actually smaller down here, Andrea. Coco is another streamer, but I haven't seen him for a good month now since I've seen him. I hope he's okay. I've tried to get a hold of him, and I haven't been able to get a hold of him, so I don't know. I'm keeping an eye out, but eventually people always come back to Adopt Me. They do. I did leave once, but I came back, and now I haven't left. It's been like, I think it's been a while now. I was at 300 and something, and then I missed that day and lost my my thing, and now I'm back up to 200 like 67. So I'm getting better. It's not like your guys' Maxi. Your guys' are crazy. Your login streaks are amazing. I just don't. My ADHD doesn't let me do login streaks. Well, Lacho is not your friend, Chad. It eats your soul. I've been told. No. Uh-huh. Blueprints. Blueprints is really good. But it doesn't have the longevity because eventually we will get it done. No. Now, see, I haven't gotten to the sick of it place yet. I play it for a couple, 3 rounds every day, if not more. And just I have a plan. I choose, this is what I'm going to get done today. And I do that. Whoops, I dropped it, but that's okay. Still looks good. Okay, we're going to give her more hair. 75-ish. Ooh, good job. I remember when you first start doing that and you start doing login streaks, you get so proud of that. They really do understand kids and how it works. Kids, it's a innocent little flex that's not negative. I like it. Oh yeah, see, that's starting to look good, right? She looks ghosty. She's starting to look ghosty. They don't even have to have faces necessarily. I can put little faces on them, but they don't need much. Hi, can I help you? Thank you. Bye. Please go. I wonder if there are any good ghost effects. I don't think, well, I bet you there are, but from the start. But yeah, I mean, I don't always mean to glaze and talk about uplift in such wonderful terms. I mean, there are some things that irritate me that don't get taken care of scripts. But other than that, I mean, they do it right. I mean, they do every company's money grabbing and they do just the right amount of it. I do understand that they need to make money and they do put in a pets in there. But in all honesty, you never have to pay a single penny to get 100% of this game. Never. Everything in this game that you can be bought with Roblox, for the most part, can be bought with uh, eventually or traded for. So you don't have to. You can get the absolute must out of this game and never pay a penny in it. So that's pretty good that, they're still able to do this and not go absolutely money grubbing. So cool to them. And kudos for not trying to rip off the kids all the time. There are other games that I've played on Roblox that you can pay to win, basically. I mean, and yeah, you can buy money in this game and stuff like that, but they make the exchange rate so poor that nobody is going to do it. Like, it's a horrible exchange rate. And that's good though. I mean, they get most of their money out of making the pets, and that's the way it should be. Let everybody get some value out of them. So I'm cool with them. I think Uplift does the right things. Occasionally things irritate me, but nothing like I've never quit the game because of them. I quit the game once just because I didn't have anyone to play with anymore and I got kind of sad. And that was before I built houses. Then once I figured out how to build houses, it really has not ended for 2 years now or more, actually. There, that looks very ghosty, right? That looks like her hair? That's looking pretty good. Let's put it back down on Poopy Graphics to see what it looks like. I think I'll leave it down on Poopy Graphics right now as long as it doesn't look horrible. Graphics quality, down you go. Now tell me she doesn't look better as a Poopy graphic ghost. Like, honestly, I think she looks more like a ghost like this. which tells me we're going to have to lighten her up for the other thing. But if I do that on here, now what color are their ghosts? Let me look back down here. Do they have the ghosts? They use blue for their ghosts, like these. They use a blue ghosty. I think that's why I like this, because that's kind of what the poopy graphics color is this kind of bluey ghosty color. Let's make it more bluey. Is it bluey or blue greeny? Blue greeny. There's a little bit of, actually though, we're going to leave it blue, and I think we'll put a green light on it. Let's use the light to make it even airier. Now I wish, now to get it put, oh, I'm like, where is it? We have it down on graphics. I'm like, where's my background? Oh, that's just because it's on bad graphics, so it does that. I think my ghosts are going to get lost in there. So I think behind here, thank you, Swift. That's really sweet. I think right behind here, what I'm going to do is put some dark pieces. The idea being, let's get this back up on my eyes aren't bleeding mode. There we go. The idea being, if we put black pieces behind here in jutting shapes, when we have these ghosts in front of the black, they'll show better. And I think we'll leave them blue, but we'll put some green lights down under here to see if we can get them. In fact, let's, what's a good influencer? The influencer is the best light for things because the reason it changes to whatever color you want it to be. So we want this to be green. Let's do this green. Nope, that's yellow. Let's get a green in here. There we go. But the thing is the size and shape change of the light area changed based on how big the influencer strip is. So let's get this, actually, let's turn this to nighttime so we can see. Okay, so see at night on good graphics, that looks like poop on a stick. His glass is just floating. But on the graphics everybody else sees, let's see what it looks like on here. That's quality. See, it looks so much better at night, and the green starts to look a little bit better too on it. I want the light in here. I also don't want to be able to see it as an issue. I think it disappears enough in there. I think if it's not, I'll hide it in her waist. But I really kind of want it down there because that's, I don't want it clear up here. I want it down where they're dancing. Yeah. So let's put this back on day so I can see what I'm doing. And like on this, you can't tell. Okay, so let's put the graphics back up on. I wish there wasn't a difference between graphics. That's the one thing. Usually I build and I don't worry about it, but in something like this, it's going to be huge. Although that looks so good just like that. Okay, why are you sitting on your mama's head? That's just rude. Don't sit on your mama while we're doing this. Just rude. Okay, for the guy, now we're not done, but we do want to put the guy here so we can see where their hands go. Should he have, he's got to be built out of glass too. So standard shapes, flat, not plain. Boy, that's muscle memory, pushing that plain button. Also, I log into Adopt Me even if that's not where I'm logging into. It's just I pushed plain again, didn't I? Glass shapes, girl. Okay, for him, we're going to give him dorky little legs. He doesn't need that much. We can make him look like he's dancing pretty easy. We'll get this here. Let's get this pulled out so he's not there. But we can do, that's going to be about where his waist is. He needs a little shoe area. There we go. And we're going to have this one. Let's have the second leg be out here. He's dancing though. Let's have him doing some sort of little step. So it looks like he's moving. Okay. And then for his
incoming ad break.
I appreciate, again, as always, I really do appreciate you guys watching the ads. I know they're boring. It's only a minute at a time, but that gives me a few pennies. And if you can't afford to subscribe, that's the best way to support me. It costs you nothing but a few minutes of your time. And you can go to the bathroom and leave it running in the background and no one would ever know. No, you're the idiot. Aw. Okay. Aw. Well, I've got about 10 minutes left in me, I think, for sure. And after that, I was going to set up tiny tasks. So I have 10 minutes left in me. I could actually try and set up tiny tasks online even to see if I could try. No, I think let me do it. And then once I get it figured out, I will show you guys how to do it. Ooh, that's a good idea. Okay, so after this, I will do tiny tasks, figure out how to make it work, and then I will show you guys how to do it tomorrow. Yeah, and see if it works. Yeah, I think that's a good idea. As always, Elist, you are brilliant. But yeah, if I can get that to go, that's going to solve all of my grinding problems, all of my money problems, all of that, because I can just keep funding, keep putting money into all of the accounts I already own. See, I got a lot of accounts given to me this last summer. We got a lot of accounts given to me last summer. They've all but dried up. I have about $600,000 left of my own money right now. But if this works, then we don't have to worry about anything at all. And I'll be happy to share the wealth with everyone. Because I'm going to leave this thing running all the time then. Hey, all he had to do is tell me that it wasn't illegal. I don't do anything if it's illegal. That's my thing. I teetotaled. I never did drugs when I was a kid. Ever, ever, ever. All of my adult life even. Because it was illegal. So I didn't do it. I'm just that kind of girl. I feel like he needs tails, but I'm not quite sure. The only way I could put tails is I think a cone back here. But if I do that, I think it's going to look weird. What else could I use? Okay, let's see you later. I'll see you tomorrow. Or when you come back. Not to force anybody to come back. You never have to come back. But please come back. Good night. Okay, so we're just to update you. We have quite a few people back in here again. I am making ghosts for my Disneyland house. This is just the rides I'm working on. I actually have, this is a second little house. It's not the main house. So we're going to dump this one into the main house. I've already got the whole castle built and everything in the other house. It's looking really good. Now we just got to get all this stuff straightened out, like ghosts and rides. We made a little carriage today, which is kind of cute. I like that. We figured out the color scheme for this. We played with some mist. I know I'm sounding like, oh, I am about ready to quit, aren't I? I'm like, why am I doing the wrap up? And then I looked at the time and I'm like, oh, that's why I'm doing the wrap up. See, one of us knows what's going on. I never do. But so tomorrow, hopefully, now right after this, now I'm still going great guns building, but I'm going to stop building here. And I'm going to get on that tiny task thing. Because remember, this weekend we found out 2 times a weekend, all the way till Tuesday. So grind. We want to figure out if this tiny task works. If it does, I will show you guys how to use it for those of you who have computers. It will be amazing. So if this works out, life is going to be good for us all, because if I win, you guys win, because I like to share. Okay, he's starting to look about right, right? That's starting to look about right, I think, for his shoulders. See, she's looking good. She's going to have arms. I have to get them together. Hello. Would you like to dance? Yes, I'd love to dance. Will you be my ghost bride forever? Why, sure. Sorry. I'm an adult, I swear. Okay, this is actually looking really cute. Have them spinning all around in here. That's going to look really cool. And so you don't have to get really detailed with the glass, because you know what? We're not going to be able to see the details on glass anyway. So just these generalized shapes and silhouettes are what I'm looking for. Because look, even in front, it's going to be really hard to see them. I'm going to have to really work on the lighting to get them to work as it is. So we'll get that in there though. But what I'm going to show you, what I'm thinking of real quick, while I'm doing this stuff now. Oh, that's such a good idea though too. Oh, I just had such a good idea. I can do both. I can do both. That's a good idea. Thank you. I try. Okay. Always tell yourself that you had a good idea, because then you'll have more later. But if you don't tell yourself you had a good idea, then they'll often, more than not, just ignore you then later, because they're boogery. Oh, see that sun shaft coming over that thing? Boy, they really did the right lighting right in this right now. No, not the floors again. Why are you always pushing floors? I don't know. But I found that if I thank myself and I'm proper to myself and I'm not yelling at myself inside and saying mean things to myself, that I'm much more cooperative with myself. If I get mad at myself and tell myself that I'm a dummy and that I'm not smart, or all the things that you say to yourself when you get mad and get frustrated, you hear that. And if you think that all the time, if that's how you think of yourself, then that's the way you're going to act. It's like manifesting it. So it's a lot better to thank yourself and be polite to yourself and be kind to yourself, because if you can't treat yourself nicely, how do you expect anybody else to treat you nice? So always think about that. Be nice to yourself. I'd be sad, like, if you stood in front of me and said half the things that I know you've said to yourself inside your head, I would be so sad for you. Anybody would. Nobody's going to want to hear you say those things. But you tell yourself you're a dummy, or that you're not smart, or that, you screwed up. Well, everybody screws up. That's what life's about. It's about screwing up and learning how to fix those screw ups. It's about those things. If life were perfect, it'd be so boring. It'd be nice sometimes, but it would be boring. If life were perfect, we would be bored. So just be glad that there are harsh times and times to figure out things and all of those, because that's what makes life exciting. Because then when you do have good days and when things go right, it's so much sweeter. It's so much better when you know what the darkness is, because then you can see the light, and the light is so much better. So don't talk mean to yourself. Be nice to yourself. I'd never say anything mean to you. Don't say anything mean to yourself. It'll make me sad. Oh, I kind of low key. Look at this. See how that's going over that? Dude, oh, look at that. Accidental amazement. That looks like hallways. Tell me that doesn't look like a hallway. Oh, that looks so good. I love that. Okay. So that fits in with my idea that I had with this too. So let's see if we can do that again. with this. We can do that with this. Oh, why isn't this one doing it? Why aren't you doing? Oh, because you're going it the same way. You have to be opposite for this to work, I think. I think it has to be like this. Let's rock it back a little bit, maybe. There, I see it on the top there. It's got to be pushed in there. There we go. It has to be in at a very specific angle, I guess, to get that effect through there. It looks like you need to be on the cross section. Let's see what if I take another one of these. I almost pushed sell all again. Would you guys please move that button before my inner beast pushes it like 50 times? Intrusive thoughts. I must push that button. Yeah, see, those look like claws, look like hallways, dark hallways. Okay, let's clone this. And now let's push this up though, because remember, I want this to be like that. Let's see, let's get it a little bit more balanced. The blue. Yeah, see, I want them to look balanced. I don't want them to look too screwy. There we go. There we go. So if I put the long pictures on here and then optical illusion, that looks totally like it's a hallway. It's not. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. That was a happy accident. I love happy accidents. Okay, window. There, we're going to put the tall, evil window in there. Tall, evil window. Mwahahaha. Slide it up on here. And let's make them not straight. We want them to be just as screwy as everything else. Now, the reason why is because this ride is all about ghosts and things floating. And oh, we can put remember on the ride there was the floating candelabras. Not candelabras, candlesticks. Let's do that too. So I'll put another one down here. This looks so good. This is looking good. This is going to be good. Can you please notice me? Now I'm going to keep the windows, the first top two ones, I'm keeping them at the same height. They can be, I'm kind of seeing this as a lot of hallways have windows at the end, but we can put them at different heights to give them a little bit of that juxtaposed. There we go. A little bit different look. There we go. So it looks fun and you know what I mean? Kind of quirky. Quirky is the word I'm looking for. Quirky. That looks good. Now, what else was I going to put in this haul? Oh, yeah. No, we're going to put the paintings on there. We need stuff out here, though, too. I still feel like we need the train of these guys floating. These guys are going to be in here. Actually, let's put these where I want them. And wait, no, bad idea. What I'm going to do is next time we build, I'm going to make the track out over here with them, and then I'm going to slide it into there. What do we think of the black? Is the black too dark? No, I like it because it's like the end of a dark hallway. Candlesticks, thank you. Like at the end of a dark hallway. It's kind of spooky, but not. Maybe it's too dark. No, I think it's okay. And I like that jagged look. That's kind of cool looking. It gives it a little bit of a fear factor. I think that's going to be good with the... Okay, so we'll put in a track with 3 of the carts looking magic. We got to put in some ghosts, but I think we'll put ghosts in and around over here. Oh, we got to have a whole... that's what's going to be on the bottom. No. Apparently, we can't have a redo button. Yeah, I like the black. Let's do... shapes. Mounds. Large dirt mound. Yeah, see, I'm all into building. That's why I'm not stopping. I need to stop soon, though. I gotta stop soon. Okay. I want this color saved. Oh, I had it saved already. I hate it when I save color twice. It's annoying. Okay, we're going to get this over here. We're going to use this in the front. Or should it be two of them on the side? We absolutely, maybe two on each side. We could make it symmetrical. Keep the whole thing symmetrical. I'm thinking for the in the front. Oh, maybe. Quit licking my fingers while I'm doing this. I'm thinking of the graveyards. I know, right? Look what I found. Isn't that cool looking? That was a happy accident that just happened. I totally had a happy accident and it looks really cool. Those look like hallways, like all by their own them. I was going to just put black pieces behind so the ghost showed, and then that one of them crossed, and I was like, oh, that's fun. I get so excited by little silly things, but it's cool. I'm almost done. I was supposed to be done like 5 minutes ago, but I'm not because I wanted to get in so I don't forget. I want to get in the graveyard on both sides, I think. Let's pull it out like right here for the graveyard. Yeah, let's put a graveyard on both sides. I'll just one graveyard will be a regular graveyard, and the other graveyard I think we'll put the ghosts that hitch rides with you. We'll put those guys on there, and maybe the whistling guys. We'll see. I think that'll look good with the graveyards. And then we got these guys dancing. He doesn't have a head yet. Does he need a head? Yes, I suppose he does need a head. So we're going to have them up and dancing around. Oh, that's good.
Check out the pet cafe.
So yeah, just keep handling him. That's the key. There are nice hamsters out there. There really are nice hamsters, but you have to just bribe them into loving you. Kind of like my dogs, but different. I don't need any more licks. Yes, we're about to go. Yes, we're about to go. We are going to go soon. But yeah, it's turning out to be so good. I made the decision. I'm going to log off here right after this. I'm going to log off and I'm going to work on and get tiny tasks figured out so I can do all of that. And if I do get it all figured out, then I've decided that I'm going to give Illis the Marvel build as a payment since his last commission got stolen. So I think that's fair since you got Disneyland. I think that's a good deal since both of your guys' stuff got stolen. Yeah, what I'm going to do is get it figured out, and then I think I'll do a tiny task tutorial tomorrow online to show everyone, and then it'll be on saved, and you can clip it to watch it for later too. But yeah, this is going to be amazing. It just kind of happens on its own. I love that. I think this is pretty cool. Okay. Well, on that note, I think it's time for me to tiny task. So on that note, guys, gals, and everyone in between, I'm going to shuffle off. I will have a lovely tutorial for you tomorrow on how to do. It's only on PC, unfortunately, but if you have any sort of PC, it sounds like it's going to be really good. So I'll be able to show you tomorrow. Fingers crossed. So on that night, blah, 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 blah. Anyone want to say goodbye? Because apparently I can't. You want to say goodbye? No, I'm just going to lick my feet and look cute. Where's Candy when you're being cute? Huh? Where's Candy? You sat here this whole time. She could have watched you the whole stream. And I bet she went and took a nap. So anyway, on that note, guys, gals, everyone in between, I will see you tomorrow. Same bat time, same bat channel. Mimi says goodbye, and she loves everyone. Don't you? Do you love everyone? You do. You love everyone. Well, I found out today that she likes it. You don't have to make noises. You just have to move your lips. She just likes it when you move lips. They don't have to make noise. So it's been a lot better today. So anyway, I will talk to you later. Bye.